self-sponsored education, which was affordable to many. He vowed to do something about it in the future. He established Mount Kenya University, a name he derived from tallest mountain in Kenya. It was accredited by Kenya's Commission for Higher Education.
Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
Mount Kenya University, Rwanda is a campus of Mount Kenya University, one of the largest private universities in East and Central Africa. It traces its roots to 1996 when its founder, Professor Simon Gisharu, a career educationalist, started a computer outreach program targeting unemployed youth in rural Kenya. The outreach program equipped youth with computer skills, which was badly needed at that time when the country was undergoing computerization. In 1995, Professor Gisharu was awarded a scholarship by the British Council to study entrepreneurship and enterprise management in the United Kingdom, UK. While there, he witnessed the desire young Africans harbored for quality higher education. Some of the Africans who were not on scholarship encountered many financial challenges as they combined work with self-sponsored education, which was affordable to many. He vowed to do something about it in the future. He established Mount Kenya University, a name he derived from the tallest mountain in Kenya. It was accredited by Kenya's Commission for Higher Education. It was awarded a full charter by Kenya's then President, Mwai Kibaki, confirming it as a fully fledged institution of higher learning. The university has grown from strength to strength, establishing campuses in major towns in Kenya as well as in Somaliland and Rwanda. Motivated by his former biology teacher, Peter Clever Nyombaire, Professor Gisharu established the Rwanda campus. The Rwandan journey started in 2008 when Mount Kenya University entered into an MOU with Rwanda Tourism College, now known as University of Tourism and Business, UTB, to offer its degree program in Bachelor of Business Information Technology, BBIT, to deserving students who had pursued a higher diploma in IT at Kigali Institute of Technology, KIST. The partnership came after the university was getting frequent inquiries from Rwanda after advertising in the country's media houses. Most of the inquiries were written in Kinyarwanda or French. The courses were mainly diploma programs in health sciences. Members of TIT visited the country and discovered there was a great demand by the youth to acquire quality education. The country was on an upward trajectory after a difficult past. Through a local contact, TIT management met Dr. Zulfat Mukarubega, founder and legal representative of Rwanda Tourism College, which was launched in 2006. Dr. Zulfat was well versed with the Rwanda education system and agreed partnership with Mount Kenya University. In the course of discussing the partnership, TIT graduated into a university after it was given a letter of interim authority. Professor Stanley Wawudo, the then Vice-Chancellor, represented the university. It was good news for Rwandan students who would enroll through RTUC since they could acquire international degrees from Kenya. There was also a big demand for a number of undergraduate and postgraduate programs not offered in the country. Many students were traveling to neighboring countries to pursue their studies.
Yeah, I was one of the people who started the university, actually who opened the doors. That was in 2008 when we were given permission to open a campus. We started in town at a street, by then it was called Avenue de la Pax. We started with 2,000 students, and by then there was a very big demand of undergraduate and postgraduate programs.
I'm among the first employees who worked in MKU. I joined in the month of November in the year of 2010. In finance department, we were 2 people. So we were working in a small building and I've witnessed the growth of the university from one small building which was in town to this big campus as you can see it. So I thank the management who have given me an opportunity to work, and also I wish to continue to work with MKU.
I'm an alumni of Mount Kenya University. I graduated in 2018. Currently, I'm working as an admin assistant to the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academics. I really appreciate the management of Mount Kenya.
The cost of studying was too high for ordinary Rwandans. With that in mind, Mount Kenya University saw the need to play a part in building capacity in Rwanda. After graduating its first batch of 32 BBIT students with RTUC in 2009, the university applied for a license to operate a campus in Rwanda. The university was granted permission to operate a campus in August 2010 by the Ministry of Education in a white paper reference number 122612.00/2010 on the basis of Code of Practice of Cross-Border Provision of Higher Education in Rwanda and on the principle of mutual recognition protocols of the East African Community. With a student population of 200 students, a campus was opened on KN4 Avenue 28, formerly Avenue de la Paix in Kigali City. Within a year, the management was forced to rent other premises in Kigali at Kichuchiro, St. Paul Pastoral Center and Camp Kigali due to the increase in number of students. The management board invested heavily in learning equipment. At Kichuchiro, modern science laboratories were set up, plus a radio lab for the School of Journalism.
In terms of infrastructure, Mount Kenya University Rwanda has invested massive resources to establish a 20 billion Rwandan franc facility in Kichukiro district, the facility where we are. We have made investments.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my name is Lawrence Some.
I'm Lord Elvis Odhiambo.
I'm a nursing student.
I'm an aspirant in the upcoming election, and I'm vying for the post of academic minister.
I will be attending the grand debate organized by MKU Journalism Club.
And I will be accentuating knowledge. See you there.
A very good morning to Mount Kenya University and fraternity at large. Welcoming you to the second day of the great interviews in preparation of Mkusa 2025. In studio with us here, we're having the academic aspirants. We have Elvis, Esther, Some, and Amos.
It is the 29th day of January 2025. Welcome. You're watching the interview of the Mkusa aspirants in the academic docket. My name is Monene John. We'll get right into it, and you've been briefed of the rules and regulations, and we hope that you adhere to them. And the audience has also agreed to maintain peace as we go through the debate.
This production is being brought to you by Talanta MKU, produced by Rising Tide Media. We are hoping that you're going to keep us engaged. Feel free to pose any question, and we're also going to give them a platform to answer and take you through that. I will be moderating. My name is Elizabeth Mongai.
And my name is Monene John once again. So I'll jump right into it. Karibu sana ladies, lady and gentlemen. I'll start by asking you a question that I've asked you, the former, those people who are here for the previous interviews. Why exactly do you want to be academic ministers in Mkusa? I'll start with you. As we introduce yourself. The mic is on?
It's on.
It's on. You can use it.
Elvis, it's on.
It's
The
on,
mic
you
is
can-
on. Yeah, just talk.
Thanks very much, the moderator. Always Elvis Odhiambo, a third-year student from the School of Education, doing Bachelor's of Education Science, majoring Biology and Chemistry. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for organizing this precious moment to come here and give out our ideas on why are we here for this. Okay, I'll answer your question by saying that I'm going for the post of this docket of academic minister with several reasons that I'll give out later. And majorly, we know that we are majorly here in school for the academic purpose. So we being here for the academic purpose, we need to get the right academia who is there to understand what it takes to be there. I believe I have enough capabilities, and I am someone who is willing to learn and learning to learn. And through the guidance of the admin and my office, if I'll be there, hopefully, I believe I have enough capabilities to handle it. Thank you.
Okay.
Esther, why do you want to become the academic minister for MKU? As you introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Esther Atino, third-year student pursuing Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Academics Minister hopeful. First, it's a privilege to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to express why exactly academics and not any other docket. Personally, an academia, and I love so much empowerment and enlightenment. That's why we are here in MKU. We are here basically to pursue academics, and that is why I can't go for any other not any other docket but academics. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you. Some?
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Lawrence Some, a third-year nursing student, an aspirant for the docket of academics. So I think answering your question as to why academics and not any other seat. So I think I joined in MKU in 2021 September. From that time, I've been engaging in very many activities in matters leadership and governance, and I've seen where we as comrades we do serve. So that's why I decided to go for the docket of academics. I think going straight to I think your question is based on my manifesto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in MKU we have things we do with scholarships. In MKU we have two kinds of scholarships. That is MKU Foundation Scholarship, and we have a Chancellor's Scholarship. But you find the last scholarship, which was given the year 2023, in the regime of 2023-2024. But from that time, we find that there is no another scholarship from that time. You get? So that's why I want to revive the kind of scholarships which were there. At least, like the year 2023, the school, it released 800 million for students, and I was a beneficiary. I received 56,000 per semester for the 3 semesters. So those are the kind of things I'm going to revive when it comes to academics. The second thing I will do...
We'll get into that. It was just an introduction session. We'll get more into that.
Thank you so
Amos,
much.
introduce yourself and tell us why do you want to become the academic minister?
Thank you so much. It's such a good morning, and thank you, the panelists, for inviting me to this wonderful interview. This is such a good interview for us, so that we can explore what we have for the conference. First of all, my name is Amos Kirilangat. I am from the School of Education, pursuing a Bachelor of Education, Arts, English, and Literature. So, first of all, I'm an advocate of change. I'm visionary. As the core value of MKU say that it is a service of humanity, I've gone for this docket of academics, mainly so that we can have what we call resolutions, and we obtain real results. We want to really serve our comrades and give the reality of things so that they can excel in academics. This institution be the beacon of excellence. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we'll go to our questions, and I had given you instructions. You were to share one mic between two and the other mic between the two of you. Okay? So we're posing a question, and this question goes to each one of you. You're going to be given time to take us through your answer. According to the Mkusa Constitution, the major role for you will be becoming an image to represent members of the association in the University Senate and to serve members of the association in the Academic Affairs Committee. How do you intend to implement this? I repeat. The major role for you will be becoming an image to represent members of the association in the University Senate and to serve members of the association in the Academic Affairs Committee. How do you intend to implement this? Over to you, Elvis.
Thanks once again, the panelists, and I'll answer your questions in this manner. Being a representation or being an image of the student body, what I can say firmly without fear of contradiction is that provided you are a representation, the most basic thing I'll do is to ensure that I be available for these people. I be there to represent them, because representing us is not just being there to be seen, but being there to actualize actually what the comrades need to get from you. As we understand that we are not going to lead those who doesn't know what they want or what we are going to do there. These are people who already know whatever I'm expected to go and do there. The only thing I'm expected to do to go there and actualize everything that is my responsibility. So as per that question, again, whatever I'm intending to do is that I be there as a representation in a way that you be someone who is approachable. Because as representation, like I act as the bridge, I'm a bridging, a linkage, bridging between the student body and the admin. Yeah.
Thank you. Esther.
Okay. Once again, thank you so much for the question you've just posed. Okay, being an image of the entire MKU means that I have to be totally available so as to address all the students' grievances, especially in the academics docket. In MKU, despite having academic representatives, we still have a lot of gaps that need to be bridged, and I'll be there to represent them and to serve the interest, majorly the interest of the student. And moreover, humility takes it all. Teamwork is one of my core values. So whatever I'll ensure is teamwork, and is teamwork between the comrades and the admin. Should there be anything that needs to be addressed, I'll be an intermediary, and I'll ensure there is balance. There is no rivalry. There is no rivalry, or there is no any stone left unturned. Yeah.
Thank you, Some.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think in matters doing with representation, I've been representing students when it comes to disciplinary issues, when it comes to other matters like those students who have lost maybe their loved ones, and yeah, so mine is that in representing students, you know, the Senate comprises of the university DVC, and we have the direct admissions, that is Mr. Titus, and we have the career and alumni affairs, that is Mr. Fubo. So, and in matters representing students, you know, at many times you find students are being sent home because of disciplinary things. So whatever I will do, I will ensure that students they know whatever they are supposed to do while they are in school. You get. So we have things doing like you know, representing students in the in the committee means that I will be there when students will be having issues to do with cheating in exams. So, like, the first things I will do, I will be empowering the class reps and the school reps. Those are the people I will empower to ensure that whatever we discuss and whatever is required by the university policies, like they have the knowledge. And to the university senate, this is where they draft things like the scholarships. So I will be doing sensitization to students. Then I will recommend to them the needy students who will be in need of the scholarships.
Okay, thank you so much. Amos.
Thank you once again. When you talk about image, it is a symbol of something. And everything with our daily lives, we have communication. Communication channels are very important when you are representing something or when we are speaking and linking up something that can connect and make the students, because as you have talked about the constitution, we have the student. As the Mount Kenya University student, I myself, I'm a convert, I'm a student, I'm part of the community, the academic community. But I have to represent them. I have to speak their voice. It is like I'm their voice there. Represent their grievances, address the cups that maybe it has been there from the past. It makes there that we produce something that is positive each and every day. Anything that maybe they are raising each and every day, I address. We have the school reps. We have the representatives of every school, the class reps. What do they need? What do they have maybe in terms of their immediate actions maybe that's happening in those classes? I can address them. I reach out to them. I make sure that all their needs are addressed because they know the reason why they are at school. And another thing is that there is what we call creating awareness. Mental problem has been an issue at this school. And if I link up maybe to the current government, the government of Kenya, they have invested so much in mental issues. That is something that can make someone to resonate and really become an intellectual, because we are producing intellectuals that can become there, go and change the world, and maybe in terms of their career paths, and become competent people there in the world. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. And because we've talked much about image and representation, I'd like, I'm sure all of you have interacted with the Mkusa Constitution, and according to you, I'd like to know what are the primary responsibilities and duties of an academic minister according to you. Let's start with Elvis.
It's okay, thanks once again for the question. Okay, the primary obligations or the responsibilities of an academic minister. Okay, number one, we understand that as an academic minister, it should be one, the custodian who is championing for most of the, if you talk about the academic issues, like you will be there chairing the academic committee, and also fostering for something that can make good out of these students. We understand that we are dealing with the school is like a system. A system has raw material. The raw materials are these first years when they join. Can we make at least good out of them? We understand that university is the highest learning institution in the world, and it takes 3 years for the diplomas, 4 years for the universities, and 5 years for some of the pharmacists, and even more than that. But my major role is to how can I create something out of this person? Can I at least provide a platform these people can express themselves so that we can make the final product, they become productive to the outside society. And that's why me, I'm championing for something we call transformative leadership. We change the structure and focus on the people. We are trying to empower the individuals. Creating a platform where an individual can be able to express themselves in a way that at the end of their 4-year course or 3-year course or 5-year course, someone is a well-groomed and productive person in the society. So my major role, aside that one, also be someone who is there to listen to the grievances and the complaints of these people And at least, as I said, I'll be a linkage between them and the admin. I'll be there to represent them. We believe that we know that communication is power. We have this class rep and the school representatives. And in many occasions, these people have been neglected. And that's why in my leadership, or whatever I'm championing for, the transformation leadership, I am focusing major on the class rep. At least can we create a class rep council? Can we create a school rep council? Whereby, because these are the people who handles. I can't take an initiative of addressing the old school, but I can take an initiative of addressing the class rep council, so that through this class rep, the whole campus may be addressed, or the issue can be passed on. And that's why I'm championing, whereby if given chance, I want to revive this thing in a way that the school rep and the class representatives, let them be empowered. Once they are empowered, these class reps, they are the ones who are normally in contact with the student, not even me.
Just to interject before we go to Esther,
yes.
How are you going to empower them?
Thank you. Empowering the class rep and the school rep is through giving them a platform, whereby there is that connection between you and them. When there is an issue, they can easily reach you out. We sort it out, and even making them known to the relative authorities. Like if at all you can't have a school rep who doesn't know even the dean, or even some of the lecturers. A class rep doesn't know even the lecturers, or even the dean himself. Yeah, I've been in a class where I served as the school representative. You are asking a class rep, do you even know our dean? The class rep is saying, no, I don't know the dean. So there are some other issues. They need to know the correct channel of communication. Who should I follow after this? When there is an issue, this are a way of empowering both the class rep and the school representative.
All right. Esther, your primary duties, according to you, of an academic minister?
Okay, to begin with, I'll be part of the library committee. And in library, whatever we need to ensure is easy accessibility. Here in MKU, like we're not allowed to access our libraries without the IDs, but our fingerprints are working, right? For your fingerprint to work here in school, it means you're an MKU student. You can't be a TTI student or any other student apart from MKU student. So I'm going to champion I'm going to advocate if we can be allowed to access our libraries with the fingerprints. Besides, I'm going to ensure the availability of all the library resources, that is the books and the desktops and all that we need, so as to ensure smooth learning. Another role, apart from being part of the library committee, is orientation of the new students. In each and every year, we have 3 intakes. We have January intake, May intake, and also September intake. And the one who organizes and chairs the orientation of the new students, so as to familiarize themselves with the environment of MKU, because they've just moved from high school and here is a higher institution of learning, is me. So I'll ensure a smooth orientation of all the new students. Yeah.
Okay, Some.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think for me, we have been having issues with when it comes to the election of class reps, the election of school representatives, and that is where we find for me, like you find even an academic minister has his own supporters, all our own supporters. He will appoint them to be in those positions, like positions of school representatives, school class representatives. Like in my school, we had the same issue in the current administration. They gave us someone who we never wanted her to rule us, but she was given the opportunity. We went to the academic secretary. We told him, you should listen to us, not we listening to you. So we told him we need to have elections so that we may choose whoever we want to represent us. So the first thing I will do, I will ensure that we have a transparency when it comes to election of school representatives, election of class representatives. And the second thing, I'm going to refer to whatever Esther said about the issue of the library. You know, this is a university, and there are certain policies which are there. Even if we do what, we can't change them. You get? For me, on the library issue, I'm going to ensure that the library works 24 hours. Like there will be no closing of the library, because you find our ladies who stay in the hostel and our male who stay in the male's hostel, they don't have time to, even their hostels, the space is too small for them to study. So if you have exams and you have exam at 8 a.m. and your place at the hostel is very small, you know, you can't have a easy time for you to study, because you have in the room they stay 4. And if you go there, their rooms, they don't even have windows. You get? So I will champion for the library to be open for 24 hours. Those who want to wake up early at around 2, at around 4 a.m. the morning to go there and study, they will have that time to study. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. One thing, we have to know that every day need information. And an informed man is a transformed man. Every day we need information. So understand my role as an academic minister. I am a link-up between the students and the administration, the school itself. Right away from the above up to the council, where I am. How can I address their needs? We have those, when you look at what has been happening currently, there is a library. Me as myself, I am a member of the library committee. How do I address the needs that the student needs? There have been this issue of computers not functioning well, and that is a cap. It has to be addressed. I just can't be a member like that. Then I just sit down. I don't become a voice to students. Their grievances have to be solved. I'll say it first. Real solutions, real results. Because you want results, you want excellence at the end of the day. Another thing is that we don't just read. We don't just seek knowledge here. We have to go there, so outside the world. Here, I'm a link-up between the students and the career office. You have Afupo, who is the current career in the career office. How can I link up these students? Not Kenya alone. How can they go internationally? So myself, I want to create an app whereby we train students in terms of leadership, what's happening there at the world. They have to explore, they have to become innovators, real researchers, so that we go and produce real solutions there as a society. And these people will earn, they will have a good life, they live the lives they deserve, because they have come here to use their real knowledge that they have, to acquire the knowledge and go outside there and become real members of the society that can solve problems outside there. Another thing, we have the admissions that is going on every now and then. We have the intakes. We have the January intake, we have the May intake, we have the September intake. What has really been happening in various schools, we have education school as the most, which is registering many students every now and then. What about these other schools? What can we do so that we bring in, we tell this is where we shall lead. I'll be part of also to ensure that I market the school in terms of academics outside there, so that we bring in more members, because when we have many students which have come, they will bring real knowledge to our school. They bring knowledge to our academic community here at MKU. So that is what I want to address, and that is my role. And I make sure that I adhere to it, so that we bring real results and we make MKU to be the beacon of excellence, as I have said. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Another major role, according to you, in the Mkusa Constitution, is enhancing civic education on student-related university policies, organizing either a public lecture or seminar or exhibition of nature to the students. We've not been seeing this previously being enacted on. How do you intend to make this different? Elvis.
Thank you once again for that question. Okay, initially we have not been seeing this happening in our university, but it is the role of the academic minister to initiate this. Actually, when I start with the first part of that question, providing civic education, we need to provide by organizing some seminars or even just a forum. Okay, on the civic education part of it, that's what I started by saying, that civic education, provided these class reps are well informed, they can pass that to their class rep. Because the truth to be said, there is no any single day you will meet all the students gathered at one place to be educated on something. There is no single day. But you can meet these people based on their representatives that you normally have them on board. And providing civic education is providing procedures and some of the regulations on what are they expected to do, what are their obligations, and what are they expected to, like the outcome. What is it? Like if you say about some of the students are being caught in exam cheating, it is because some of them are not well informed about it. They just think, you get someone saying, oh, I was just confirming the time. But if at all we provide, we say that before every around 2 weeks to exams, we can provide some civic education by inviting all these people. Even if you can go past school, let this day have this school. We educate them on some of the regulations, because provided I'm informed, I'll try as much as possible to avoid anything that will make me to be found on the wrong side. And when it comes to these exhibitions, we can champion these through by creating a forum whereby each and every student, we give them this forum as a student. Can you come out with something? Like they improvise something based on their area of specialization. Through this, you will get that these people will be enhancing what we call creative thinking amongst them. Because aside us attending classes and going back to school, we need to widen our area of knowledge. We need to escalate in this academic field in a way that we will be, aside just attaining the class knowledge, will be an all-round person, whereby when it comes to even some of the business things, you can at least have a grasp of it, not just concentrating on your class. And this exhibition can only happen when we have someone who understands what it takes to be there. And again, about seminars, these things can be into practice. Only it depends on how some of the resources, because we understand that we can't organize these things minus resources. In terms of time, it is a major resource. We need to stipulate a time. When can we get all these people on board? And when these people are on board, can we get some of the expertise to at least educate them on some of the things that they are expected to do? Thank you.
Thank you, Elvis. Esther.
Okay, once again, thank you. For the first part of the question, it was about civic education. So, as an academics minister, I'll work hand in hand with the class reps, with the school reps, down to class reps and to the students. So, how I can handle that, I'll call for forums and meetings with the class reps so as to enlighten them and empower them so that they are able to reach out to the students as per their classes. Second part of the question is exhibitions. That one, exhibitions. That one I can create I'll organize with the school. I'll champion for bringing in, in School of Nursing, let me use my school. In our school, we do have mentorship programs but they are not done regularly. We do them once in a semester, and sometimes we miss, like last semester we didn't have any mentorship programs. and to other school they doesn't have that. So I can champion for more mentorship programs so that we can enlighten all the students. And through mentorship programs, we do learn different ideas. Yeah, we do mentor students not only to depend on the career, but they learn also business and ideas and other things they can use to sustain, they can improve, they can implement to sustain themselves apart from the career and the academic issues. So maybe by championing for more mentorship programs, they'll be equipped with all-round knowledge. So maybe after schooling here, it is not a guarantee that you'll be living here while going to an office or somewhere, but you can invest or you can start from somewhere through that mentorship that you received. Then the last one is seminars. With that one, I'll champion for it because by having many seminars, we do learn a lot of things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think for the issue of academic seminars, we do have them. So that is not something I'm going to implement. That is something which is there. What now we lack there is how the information we have is going to be given to these students. You get. So whatever I'm going to do as the academic minister, I will ensure that after the orientation of the new students, after the orientation, like what I do in my school, because I've been serving there as a class rep, as a school rep, so until when I decided to vie, I gave the role to someone else. So whatever I do, after the orientation from the entire school, entire university that is, we do have our own orientation to our nursing students. Because when I remember in the year 2022, when I joined the nursing, the September 2021 intake, they had issues doing with disciplinary, and we had 10 of the students being sent home because of cheating in exams. But when we sat as a school and we called our dean, that is Dr. Njoroge, we told him we have been having this tendency of students cheating in exams. What are we going to do? So we decided when we have those new intakes coming, we do sit with them, we tell them this is what is required by the university, and this is whatever is expected of you to do. So whatever I will do on the seminars, I will ensure that we have a representative of the school reps. Like we have the chairman of the school reps. He will be the one, in case of my absence, because he has the knowledge and he knows that this is what is supposed to be done in this school and that school. So he will be the one, like we will be having regular meetings with the school reps. We tell them, like now, we tell them that these are the kind of changes that have happened in the university, so we need to adjust. Because like the issue of cheating in exams, like the issue, the guidelines which were there in the year 2023, they are different from the ones which you have in the year 2024. So I will keep the school reps being in touch with anything, any information we have. Then I think from that they will be able to disseminate the information to the entire school. And the second thing on exhibitions, I think we do have them. That is not something new I'm going to bring in. That is something which is there. So whatever I'm going to do, you find during like the docket of academics, we find that in every school, that is, we have mentorship programs. In every school, there is no another school which does not have it. So whatever I'm going to do in those mentorship programs, like at the moment we have many students who are suffering from mental illnesses, you get. So as an academic minister, there's one thing I'm going to implement because I'm a nursing student, and we are the ones who, even in hospitals, we are the one who take care of the mentally ill that is patients. So I'm going to come with a mental health groups. This mental health group, you find that majority of the students, in fact, right now, I even have a classmate who has bipolar and schizophrenia. These are mental issues which come in because of students abusing drugs, drinking a lot of alcohol and bang and all that. So in these exhibitions, I'm going to come with these NGOs which have like those who talk about mental health issues and mental health programs, and like we will ensure that our students, they have the knowledge and they know if we use this thing for a very long time. I know they have been told, but now bring the thing into reality to them, it will be easy for them to understand. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you once again. When you talk about civic education, one thing, there is, when we look at, or when we narrow down, we have what we call recognition. What I have seen myself, or what I have witnessed, because I was talking about the reality, the real things that are happening in our university in general. When you say our school, there have been no recognition across all the schools. What happens is, why is it that I want recognition? Recognition can really motivate these school reps or the school representatives. Then it will give that thing now, initiate that thing of now, being able, being ready, and being close to the students to work for them. So that if I pass any communication to them, they are ready. They have to be recognized first. One thing that I want to introduce is the tax for the class reps and the school reps also. What do they need? They give us what they want. We address those problems so that we see now what is the process which you can carry to make sure that we give these students education that they need, awareness that they need, so that every communication or every channel that we are passing, it will go all or across all the schools. Because there is no school that is special. Education, school of education, is like the school of business. It is like the school of engineering. So we have to give equal attention to each school. And we make sure that we have flexible, and we have, every now and then, we carry activities that are in line with every school. And we bring on board outside the corporates on the world, they come and give them appetite. Because when I'm angry, I have to have appetite. So what can give appetite to the students? The school rep can address that. The class representatives can address that. And at the end, we generalize, we narrow down everything, and we'll navigate through these complexities that are there. The communication channels, we reaffirm, we re-establish, we bring reformation and resonation and revolution to these channels, and everything else will be done well, and it will run smoothly. Thank you so much.
Okay, Esther, I'd like to throw this question to you. You talked about the orientation committees which you want to be part of, or you want to join. So I'd like to know, are there any gaps or inefficiencies that you found in those committees that you would want to tackle?
Okay, as I think about that question, we're going to take a very short commercial break.
We'll be coming back to you.
So we're taking a very short commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Atlanta MKU and radio at MKU Radio. This is the Academic Aspirants in Studio. Keep in touch. We'll be right back.
And if you have any questions, you can feel free to throw them, and we'll be giving those questions to the aspirants here. We are coming back in a short while.
Niko na shida na idi yangu imepotea.
you a teacher seeking to upgrade your education? Enroll for your studies at Mount Kenya University and learn through the distance institution-based and electronic learning mode. Reporting dates are 30th November and 1st December 2024 in all our campuses. Intake is in progress. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities. Are you a teacher seeking to upgrade your education? Enroll for your studies at Mount Kenya University and learn through the distance institution-based and electronic learning mode. Reporting dates are 30th November and 1st December 2024 in all our campuses. Intake is in progress. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities. Are you a teacher seeking to upgrade your education? Enroll for your studies at Mount Kenya University and learn through the distance institution-based and electronic learning mode. Reporting dates are 30th November and 1st December 2024 in all our campuses. Intake is in progress. Mount Kenya University.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my name is Lawrence Some.
I'm Oloch Elvis Odhiambo,
a nursing student.
I'm an aspirant in the upcoming election, and I'm vying for the post of academic minister.
I will be attending the grand debate organized by MKU Journalism Club.
And I will be accentuating knowledge. See you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are still ongoing with our interview with academic aspirants here in the journalism studio. This is being brought to you by Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media Crew. We are hoping that you're going to engage us in those online platforms as we continue. Feel free and welcome back. So far so good. We're on the right track, and I hope everyone of you is still comfortable, so we can continue. Okay, thank you.
So let's continue. Before we went on the short commercial break, I was asking Esther, you talked about the orientation committee, right? So are there any gaps or inefficiencies that you found in those particular committees that you would want to address yourself?
Okay, thank you for posing that question. I talked about orientation committee as part of my role, and there are no gaps so far that are there. Yeah.
So you find it
was just part of my role as an academic secretary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Everyone is talking about bridging gaps. So the question is, how do you plan to bridge the gap between students and faculty to ensure a more collaborative learning environment in the institution? Elvis.
Okay, thank you once again. Okay, ensuring like bridging gap between the students and the administration. This first, the first thing I need to do is to ensure that there is cordial relationship between me, the student, some of the academic, the academic directorate, the dean of schools, the HODs. Provided there is a cordial relationship, there will be that bridging gap, meaning that it won't be difficult for a class rep or a school rep to get information from the HOD or the dean, because there is that cordial relationship between me and them. Thank you.
Thank you, Esther.
Okay, that one I'll tackle by being an informant to the students, meaning that in case there is any communication concerning academic affairs, I ensure I channel it to students through school reps and class reps well, and also to ensure there is all the students are well conversant with the respective offices that goes hand in hand with their academic issues. For example, the registrar office, dean of students affairs, the career and alumni director. Yeah.
Thank you, Esther.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think we have been having the flow of the communication from the university to students. It is there. So the gap I feel that is supposed to be filled is what I said about the election of class reps and school representatives. You know, you find that we choose for students the kind of leaders who I want as a school rep to lead them. And that makes these students not being able to communicate to these either class rep or school representatives. So I will be ensuring that we have a free and fair elections when it comes to representation of students at class level and at school level.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amos.
Thank you once again. So, in our daily lives, there is normally, there is how human beings operate. Normally, me as myself, or you as yourself, you can ask yourself, why do you have a cup? Maybe in a daily basis. There can be something maybe you have not reached out, a schedule. Our university has a schedule. They have the schedule for every sem, ranging from the timetables, ranging from every communication that is brought, every school, every building here at school. So I have seen myself that have been cups. It's not something that I'm talking out of reality. It is something that is really very real. It is really very real. That is why we have to address this. One thing is that we have to put a reaffirmation of regular basis, regular research of every information that the class reps, the school reps are giving us. On a daily basis, it needs a sound mind. It needs a servant who is ready to resonate with them, talk to them, agree to them. They give them feedback. Feedback is the most important thing that can address this cup that has been there. Because at the end of the day, if I'm given feedback by the students, through the class reps, I will address this issue once and for all. And I build something that is solid, and it can make our institution go forward. We march forward in solidarity to producing excellence. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'd like to ask this question to all of you. We'll start with Elvis. How do you balance academic and administrative tasks? As if you elected as the academic minister, how would you balance the academic and administrative tasks?
Okay, balancing the academic and administrative task It is not a difficult job because I'm up to the task. That's why I decided to vie. So whatever I'm going to do there, time is something that is essential in man's life. You need to be someone who programs himself or herself. You need to be someone who is time conscious. If you say it is from 7 to 7, I'll be doing this, you be someone who is a good time manager. So through managing my time and being available, because I'm someone who doesn't believe in excuses. I'm someone who is up to the task and is ready to face the reality whenever I'm wrong or what. So I'm someone like is something that I'll be there to achieve by observing my time and planning myself very well. Thank you.
Okay. Esther, how do you balance?
Okay, thank you so much for that. Balancing that isn't something hectic because I've served as a class rep sometimes back. That is still leadership, even though it is just a class rep position. It is still leadership, and I was able to balance well the work, the academics work plus the leadership work. So I'll just work within within time. Yeah, so the best thing there, I'll just work according to time and according to priority of all these things.
Okay, Some, balance?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm wondering, my sister, she's saying that she has been serving as a class rep, and I don't know which school. It's okay. So because for me, I've been serving as a class representative from the year 2022 May. So I've been representing students, be it when it comes to going to disciplinary, those who are going to disciplinary cases. I've been there to advocate for them wherever they need my assistance. I've been there. You get. So I even I think you can see the School of Nursing. We have 2 buses. So I was part of those people who said that our school will lack some facilities. You get. So we called our dean and we told him, Dr. Njoroge, we have but by that time we had a different dean who was called Dr. What is the name? Yeah, Jane. So we told her that we have these issues in our school. And we pay a lot of money. How can it be addressed? So we told her whatever we needed, and we wrote a letter to the Vice Chancellor of the university, and he agreed. We were given 2 buses, and even you can see our labs there. We have a decent labs. You can see by yourself. So like me being the academic minister is not something new to me because I've been there. If we have a student who has lost his parent or anything, I've been there to assist them. And being as an academic minister is not something which is going to be difficult for me. It's something I feel like I can do it because I've been there from the previous regimes. So for me, it is something I feel like if given opportunity, I will serve the students.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have asked of a question of balancing. And one thing I know is as a human being, you have to understand your responsibilities. How is my schedule? There is this norm of do the right thing at the right time for the right purpose. And if you exactly like that, I have to do the right thing, I have to do it for the right purpose and at the right time. If you are available at the right time, because I understand my responsibilities, I understand what the student needs, so I'll be there for them. I'm not going there for a position, but to serve them, because I understand their needs. And that's one that these gaps have to be addressed. So the issue of balancing for me, it can't be something that can maybe give me troubles or anything. I can balance well. I'm a class rep. As by now, I've been addressing the issues that my class have, and it has been being solved. It has been a walkover for me. So I think I am the right candidate to do this, to bring real things that I've really planned for this great academic community of the great Mount Kenya University. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I feel like there's an issue we need to address that just Some brought it up about leadership. Esther said you've been to leadership, right? So how about each one of you take us through your leadership experience and what dockets you've been representing for a while for clarity. Elvis.
Yeah, that's a very nice topic if you can bring it on. Actually, when I joined this school in the year 2023 September, I was privileged to be elected as the representative for my class, those who are doing biology and chemistry. Later on, we sat as the class rep and I was elected to stand for all the bed science students, those who are doing education science in our intake. I represented them coming last year, January. I applied for the position of the school representative. Upon me applying for this position of school representative, by God's grace, I was privileged to be elected as assistant school representative, being that I was a first year. By then, I was in my first year, second semester. And aside that one, I've also been serving in the Teachers Association group, which I was elected my first semester as the assistant coordinator of the club. Later on, when that regime departed in December 2023, I took over as the assistant chairperson of the club. That was now 2023 December. I served until last year 2024 December, whereby we conducted an election, and since being that I was now vying for the academic docket, I couldn't be allowed to vie for the chairmanship of that club. So I've been serving in those capacities, and even right now, in the absence of the school representative School of Education, I've been acting as the school representative of the School of Education. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Esther.
Yes, thank you for posing the question. I've served as a class rep just for a semester, not a whole semester, before I dedicated it to someone else because of the reasons I couldn't avoid by that time, the complications I had. Another one, I've served in peer counseling group. Yeah, and I used to lead the group that we joined with. That is the September 2023 group. I've also served as a treasurer in Taifa Teule Leadership Club that is here in MKU for 2 semesters. So within the school, those are the leadership capacities level I've served at, apart from outside world, where I really do a lot. And currently, I'm the assistant youth representatives of Kabondo Kasipul constituency. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know why my sister, she's still lying, but it's okay. Because I'm a class rep. I've been a class rep.
Okay.
So I don't know who she gave it. It's okay.
There's a conflict of interest.
Okay, she'll answer that.
Okay.
She's just lying. You get?
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, I think, I've been a class rep from May 2022 until I think last year. Yeah, is when I gave the role to someone else because I decided I'm going to vie.
So are you two in the same year?
She's my class.
Okay, I'd like Esther to tell us why is your competitor here saying you're lying. Use the mic kindly.
Okay, when we joined MKU in the boardroom, can you remember we were asked who want to serve as leaders? And I remember you raising your hand and me too as well. So you were the class rep and I was an assistant. Then I later on dropped. You know why I dropped? The condition I had. Ndio nika nikaachia beryl.
Well, some of you don't seem to agree with that explanation. How?
I had an assistant class rep I had. She was not working. So I'm the one who decided.
Okay, but was she the assistant?
No. She was
or there was another assistant?
Yeah, this called in fact Grace Lasso. She's
but
a master.
Is it true that you two were in a boardroom meeting and you raised your hands to say that you want to be leaders of your schools?
Did you meet?
Did you meet in that boardroom?
Yeah, we were there.
Okay.
That is what happened.
And did she raise her hand?
No, I don't lie. Yeah, if she raised the hand, she was to be given the opportunity.
Okay.
But it is a lie. Okay. Yeah, trust me on that.
Okay, let's carry on.
It's okay, it's okay.
No, we cannot confirm if it's true.
You know, you can't allow those people who don't have the experience that is needed in the docket of academics to say that they have been serving here and there and it is a lie.
Okay.
You know, at the end of the day, we comrades are the one who are going to suffer. So that's why this docket of academics, it does not need someone who can lie to comrades.
Okay, let us pass.
Yeah, let me come to myself now.
Okay.
So
okay, just
It's
to
okay,
let's
it's
not
okay.
call it a lie.
Okay,
Let's not call it a lie because we cannot confirm if it's
Exactly.
true or not. So carry on.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I've been serving as a class rep from May 2022. And in the year 2023 Jan, I was elected as a delegate from my school. That is, and I was the leading candidate from my school. I never even campaigned for poster or anything, because my leadership, the way I've been serving my school, and they trust me in everything that I can tell them. So from there, I think we have a how do you call it? We have an association which is called Mkusa. That is MKU Nursing Students Association. I've been serving there as an advisor to our association.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Amos.
Thank you. Such a nice question. So, first of all, when I entered this school, I can say Elfis can attest to that. I can say I'm lying, I'm not lying, because I'm confident myself, I'm a classmate. I think I told you that. So, when I arrived, we were called upon, who can be the class rep. That is normally what happens in school of education. You are called upon to just initiate that confidence in yourself. Go to the stage, present yourself, there is the answer. If the eyes have it, they will elect you. That is what happened. And the scenes, even Evans knows it. So I have served. I joined this school in September 2023 to pursue this course of education. And I've been serving the comrades very well. Even my class knows this. They call me up, even if I'm busy. I can call to them, I can call the various, the head of departments, the dean. If it is any issue to deal with fee, if it is a check, even if someone calls and maybe he or she is in teaching practice, I'm able to assist them. Very many of them, even the debate students, they have been calling me. And yeah. I've been serving them. Yeah, it's good because normally at times you say me. There is a time when we normally meet, you tell me, I told you I'm going to alumni class. You can say.
Some is it true?
Sorry?
Is it true?
Talking to me, telling me he's going to.
But
okay.
Just to interject,
Okay.
you know, we are here to say the truth. And you know, we are not, as I said, we are not going to lead some people who doesn't know whatever we are going to do. These are people who are well informed. When I voted for delegate last year's election, I won because these people trusted me. And Amos here can testify. He has been reporting those things because I have been serving as his senior.
Okay. Seems everyone has an overseer. You're overseeing and you're
But he can testify.
Okay.
I've been serving in that capacity. Without, am I lying?
Okay, thank you.
So I'm glad my junior is here as the senior.
Okay.
Okay, because you've raised trust issues amongst yourselves, I'd like to know if either of you get elected as the academic minister, will you work together? Will you bring your other competitors on board and work together? Because I can see there's serious trust issues amongst yourself.
Actually, it is not about the trust issues. I think we have been great friends even to Lawrence Somi here. He has been a very good friend of mine. Even to my sister Hester and even my junior Hamos. we have been serving in these capacities, and if given a chance to serve, the truth to be said, leadership is something that is being given by God. It is not something you start implement greediness in the office. Me, if given the chance, I welcome all of them, because all of us have different ideas. They have different things they need to do for the comrades. So what if I'm given the opportunity, I bring them on board that. Now bring all the ideas you have, we implement them. Because failure to do that, I'll be failing as a leader. Being a leader doesn't mean now I start having issues with my opponent. The opponent is there during campaigns, but once I'm done, believe me not, I'll call them and they will testify one day.
Okay.
And even the walls who are here will testify.
We are witnesses. We are overseeing.
Yes.
Okay. Amos, you have something to say?
Maybe to add on that, we have we have a common aspiration. We are aspiring to be the academic minister of this school, and we have to address academic affairs. At the end of the day, in every battlefield, there will be a winner. So now, when we go to the drawing board, there are some manifestos we observe based on reality of things that is happening at our school. And being that I am hopeful that I will win. Everyone is hopeful here. Of course, there is no one who has a negative mind here. Of course, the battles that are happening in our minds, they are positive now. We have positive fights at the end of the day. So, me myself, I am ready to work with who will win, whoever will win. If I will win, they'll give me the ideas. We am the mentor. We make this institution march forward, and we produce great results at the end of the day.
Thank you, Some.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the docket of academics is not all about who you vied with, or who is your friend. So for me, bringing people on board who we are going to work with, I have to know first, where have you been a leader? Have you been able to represent students well? So for me, it does not matter. Even if we are vying, all of us, but if I get that opportunity, I'm not going to spare someone because we vied together and you are incompetent, that I bring you on board, we work together.
How sure are you that these competitors are incompetent?
You know, I know Elvis, I know Esther, I know we have Amos. I know them.
So you want to put it on record that these people are incompetent?
No, not all.
They are not fit to hold the academic docket?
No, I'm not saying that. Whatever I'm saying, I'm not going to bring someone on board because we vied together to the same docket. We work together because we vied the same docket. You know, everybody has his own interest. You know that. So, like, I know there is someone who has been told go and vie. You get, is a project to someone. You know, I can't bring someone like that to come. We work together. You know, that person can't represent students. Yeah, I'm not saying that we are all of them. They are incompetent. No. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. How about you,
I have
Esther?
just a question.
Okay.
If he says not all of us, do you mean some of us?
No.
You've said not all of us, meaning is there one of us who is incompetent, according to how I understand language?
No, I'm not saying anybody. I've said in this docket of academics, this docket is not all about friendship, all about who you vied with. That is whatever I've said. For me, I'm going to do I've done already the analysis. I know this person we are vying with. There's this other person. I know all of them, their capabilities. So I'm not going to let anyone come on board, we work together. And I know very well this person has no capability to work in this docket.
Okay.
And so maybe before we go to Esther, allow me, Liz, you've raised a very serious issue about people being projects. We'd like to know, who are these contestants who are projects? We'd like to know them, because if someone is a project, meaning he doesn't represent the people. So who are these people? And you brought it up. Who are these people?
Thank you so much.
And just before you answer, are you a project yourself?
No. So I can never be a project. I cannot be a project. and the issue of a project comes in. I think I even have the evidence. I will show you. I will show you the evidence in my phone.
Kindly, I think we should be working with evidence because we
yeah.
don't know
It's
if,
okay.
if
It's
truly
okay.
you're not
It's
a
okay.
project.
It's okay. I'm going to tell you that. So I'm not undermining anyone. I'm not saying anything that will make someone feel bad. So to my sister, that is Esther, she's my classmate. You get? And if she's my classmate, I know many things about her, even her personal life and everything I know. So like it was in November. She told me she want to vie for delegate. She represent me in the Onagi, that is in the Onagi group. Yeah, exact. Yeah. That is what she told me. But now she has a cousin who is the Secretary General of Mount Kenya University. So this guy,
cousin.
Sorry,
a cousin to Esther.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's a cousin to her. So she is the one who told her go and vie for academics.
So in your own opinion, do you feel like it was not Esther's honest opinion to vie, or she was being pushed to do this because she was connected?
Yeah.
Or that is your stand on that?
Yeah.
She's a project.
Exactly.
That is what you're putting.
That is the best name we can call it.
Okay.
Esther, how do you respond to this?
Esther answers. Can I talk about something?
Okay.
Actually, if you talk about being a project, Somia said he has an evidence. Yeah, he might be having an evidence. With me, I like when we table down things, we argue with facts and statistics. But for the case of Esther, if at all I'm supposed to talk, the first time I met Esther, since I joined this school, was around November, around end of October, November there. I met the lady in Secretary General's office. I introduced myself to the lady that I'm vying for the academic minister. The lady told me frankly that I'm going to buy for the delegate. Until the way I've saved her number, I can show you. Esther, delegate, School of Nursing. That's how she introduced herself to me.
Okay.
But in the process of me talking in this with the SD, the Secretary General, Esther started saying, I've been meaning to vie. Then Secretary General said, you can vie. Why are you limiting yourself? So I left them with that conversation. With her, she was going to vie for the delegate. But the SD was bringing the idea of, you can vie. I left them talking about the same. The next day, Esther called me. We met, and Esther said that, I've consulted, and I've seen that I'm not eligible to vie. So what am I trying to bring on board, if at all you are keen? I've consulted, and I've seen that I'm now eligible to vie.
But consulting does not particularly mean you're a project of someone. She was maybe...
Actually, if you are very keen on my statement, never did I say she is a project. I've only explained the part of the SG part of it.
But you're driving towards that.
No, you can't predict whatever I was going to say. All I said is, I met her there. Ask her, but she told me she was going to vie for the delegate seat.
Okay. Now the best thing is that the Esther we are talking about is here with us. Esther, kindly clear out this and help us understand as to where you are honestly vying for this seat.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to clear out the air. First, I really don't know why you gents in the house feel that. Okay. I don't know why you, Some, and Elvis just feels like maybe it wasn't my decision that I can vie and I'm eligible for vying for this. Of course, even you, before you decided, you consulted with some people and said, I feel like...
let's let her finish.
Let her take her through. Let her take her through.
Okay, let her finish. Okay, kindly, we agreed on the rules of the debate before you continue. Yeah. We agreed on the rules of the debate, so it is important to let her talk.
Kindly confirm, it's bringing a lot of contradiction because this person is related to you. You are cousins.
Please, Adele. Okay, I'd like us, director,
Okay.
to get this evidence. I don't know if you can get it on camera. We substantiate the facts. Continue. You are saying, continue clearing the air, Esther.
Kindly continue.
Okay. I was saying that okay, all of us are different here, and maybe before you go for something, there are a few individuals you can consult. Not only that person, but I talk to my classmates as well, those who are close to me, the likes of Edith Kagendo. I think she can even be called and confirm. Before even I went there to consult further, and I didn't only consult that person, I consult different individuals and shared with them about my aspirations. So I shared with them with that I've had this interest since long time ago, but because I had this and this when we came to school, I wasn't able to vie because of my condition.
What is your condition?
Okay, while I came to while I joined here, and the reason as to why I didn't even partake the role, because I remember I was appointed. We raised our hands.
So you are now clearing that you were appointed. Let me just. You were actually. She was also not appointed. No. Okay. What is this condition you keep on referring to?
Let me just talk
okay. Let's let her talk about
so
it.
So during
and then
that time, while we were in boardroom, we were given opportunity that those who are interested to raise their hands. So during that time, I joined school. I was expectant. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got fears. How am I going to manage this because I'm in this condition? And so I said, no. Wewe fanya nini? Inua mkono ama wewe fanya hivi. And the reason as to
no, you cannot be sure it's her.
How sure are you?
She's my classmate.
Use the mic kindly. Use the mic.
So the thing I'm saying is this.
Okay, let us do this.
But to confirm, you wouldn't know whether I'm pregnant. Seated in this seat, you wouldn't know whether I'm pregnant.
Yes, you will allow me to
Am I pregnant?
I'm a nurse.
Am I pregnant?
You are not.
How do you tell that?
Because you don't have the signs and symptoms.
Okay, they don't show.
You are a doctor. Yes.
Okay.
You cannot know whether she's pregnant.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's let Esther. Okay, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's let Esther tell her side of the story, and then we close on that
part.
Yes,
we are going to give you the opportunity.
We're going to give you the opportunity. Yes, but let her.
Let Esther take us through.
Okay, let's ask her. Before you continue, I'd like to.
Esther has not clarified.
Before we continue, the way this debate is going, we are not following the rules and regulations of the debate. So I'd kindly emphasize that we follow rules of the debate and let Esther clarify on the issues, and then you'll get your opportunity to ask questions if any.
Okay, that's
continue.
Okay. Let me express myself. How can you tell that one is pregnant without? Okay, to me. How can you tell that one is pregnant when it has not protruded?
Exactly.
Sikuna different trimesters.
Yes.
Ansome. Nimejifungua lini? October.
Talk to them.
Yeah. If I gave birth in October, inamaanisha nilikuwa na hiyo mimba lini? Due to join May. Between May to October, can you conceive in May and give birth in October? It means I came with it because we joined in May. Why are you saying that I wasn't expectant by that time in the first place?
Okay, you are.
And so why must you make that personal issue here?
No, you're talking to us. You are talking to us.
Please, gents, let's allow her finish.
You're talking to us.
I'm not the one who brought the issue of pregnancy here. She's the one.
So because of that, you know that state of motherhood and being in that state. When I joined here, before I joined here, back in high school, I had my own ambitions. I was a leader and I served throughout high school life. I served as a leader, and I knew. I have the certificates, by the way, and I think I have some soft copies. You can go through them here, or I'll even bring them.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, there is no. Okay, that is okay. So you see, I've had that interest since ever. It is not now, but because of my state, when I joined school, I was limited. There are things I couldn't do. The best I could only do is just attending classes and getting back to the house. Maybe I could just join the clubs later on after delivery. Throughout my life of staying with the kid, I had a lot of issues. The delivery was through cesarean section, so I underwent a lot of pressure, stress, and you know the nursing units, there are so many and a lot of things. So I didn't have the opportunity to pursue personal interest of becoming a leader as I used to think back in high school. But later on, it's so unfortunate, come October 2023, I lost the baby.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I took a lot of time to recover. During the in 2023, Some, I think you vied, not I think, but Some vied. We supported him as a class and as a school of nursing throughout the period, but he didn't make it. You were number 3. Yeah, so you didn't make it.
Okay.
And during that time, God forbid, but I'd already lost my baby.
Sorry.
Late October. So me, I told Kina, I took a lot of time to recover, and during January last year, I shared with my friends, nikawambia, Miss Haizi, it's like I'm kind of free. At least I'm now coming back to myself. I'm healing, nini. You know, I used to love this. I can now do this. And I just shared with them through stories. As we story, I tell them, me, I've served in this. I can vie. Why don't you give me opportunity this time round? Now that we gave Lawrence some opportunity last time, we supported him fully as a class and a school of nursing, but hakupita. Why don't you try me with this opportunity? Then they were like, are ladies allowed to vie for this position?
No, Some.
Please.
Do not interfere, please. Some, please.
If this debate continues like this, we'll be forced to cut it short. Let's close on this matter.
Okay, so this issue is becoming sensitive. Esther, thank you so much.
Imagine telling that personal life here because of him.
Exactly.
Esther,
do you think it's easy sharing?
We are sorry to hear that.
It's the one who has made me to share
this issue is becoming very sensitive. Kindly, Esther, don't talk. Kindly, it's becoming sensitive.
Esther,
We've had you. We're going to take a very short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. YouTube, Talanta MKU, Facebook at MKU Radio.
We'll be right back after a short break. Don't go too much. Please, ladies and gents, let's adhere to the rules of the interview.
Enroll for your studies at Mount Kenya University and learn through the distance institution-based and electronic learning mode. Reporting dates are 30th November and 1st December 2024 in all our campuses. Intake is in progress. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities. Are you a teacher seeking to upgrade your education? Enroll for your studies at Mount Kenya University and learn through the distance institution-based and electronic learning mode. Reporting dates are 30th November and 1st December 2024 in all our campuses. Intake is in progress. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities.
To the home of quality, affordable and accessible university education.
A university which is keen on solving global challenges using innovative local solutions.
Let's take you through an exciting journey of unlocking infinite possibilities, shall we?
This is the epitome of dreams and aspirations, where we believe that investment in knowledge pays the best interest. A home where talent is nurtured and lives are set on a path of unlocking infinite possibilities. We believe in growing small-scale industries to become household names through innovation and linkages. MKU Innovation and Incubation Center, which is supported by European Union's Erasmus Plus program, has been instrumental in shaping the minds of our students and giving them a chance of coming up with life-changing innovations. 2 engineering students, Kamar Baraka and Evans Murunga, are part of a group of students who have innovated this soap dispensing machine. The machine, which can be mobile or stationed in shops, has already been installed at shops in Juja, Kiambu County and Murang'a Town. It seeks to eliminate single use of plastics by encouraging consumers to reuse plastic containers every time they purchase detergents.
So this is trying to eliminate that problem of single use of a plastic container.
This machine also reduces the price of the product by about 40% since most of that cost goes into packaging.
Nimekuwa nikinunua sabuni kwa hii machine for allowed 1 year
juu ni cheap na tena ni affordable as we compare to sachets.
This particular project has been funded by Innovate UK. And there is more from the Innovation Center.
Every year, Kenya produces 20,000 tons of plastic waste. And this is part of the problem. As an innovator, I choose to be part of the solution. That is why I came up with this bag made out of recycled drinking straws.
The bags have become popular with the students who are silent heroines and heroes, keen on conserving the environment and also hoping to create jobs for innovators who intend to produce the bags en masse.
We are also very proud that many of the innovations and business that our students and alumni are engaging in are climate smart.
In November 2023, Mount Kenya University College of Graduate Studies and Research hosted the Research and Innovation Week at the Mwai Kibaki Convention Center. Over 20 innovations and 10 poster presentations were showcased by different exhibitors and researchers. This event was organized under the theme Confronting Modern Day Challenges Towards Vision 2030.
So we look at this as an auspicious occasion to actually work together with an institution, a prestigious institution like Mount Kenya University, to ensure that the research which comes out of these institutions can actually be converted into commercialization.
We want to see our universities transformed from the old way where universities were basically known for teaching and learning to institutions which are more entrepreneurial and they can be able to be self-sustaining.
This is from Mount Kenya University to the world. We want to have an impact on every part of the globe.
We instill the spirit of entrepreneurship in our students early enough to ensure that by the time they graduate, they understand how to run profitable business ventures. The MKU Bakery is one of the avenues where students are able to hone their business acumen. This is an investment in which hospitality students are able to bake bread, which serves the whole institution. The hospitality students are also able to learn how to run successful enterprises at the executive rooftop restaurant situated at the 12th floor of MKU Alumni Plaza in Thika.
We teach leadership, we teach management, we teach marketing, we teach risk management. Basically, we teach strategy, we teach procurement, and there is no organization that can operate without our skills.
Our efforts to produce job creators has been greatly rewarded through our alumni. Welcome to the Filmax Ventures, an out-of-home advertising company which has become a household name in the advertising circles. Patrick Mutahi, an alumnus of Mount Kenya University who studied business administration at the MKU Nairobi campus, is the brain behind this company. In the year 2013, Mutahi's curiosity was prickled as he went on with his studies in Nairobi and came up with that idea of installing TV screens in buses and loading the screens with eye-catching content and advertisements, a platform which could earn him an income.
I realized that almost 80% of people who live within the city of Nairobi use public means of transport. And I thought, how about I try and tap into this space? How am I going to get the captive audience inside those buses, the people traveling in those buses? And how am I going to convince the advertiser out there to be able to advertise in those buses?
The company evolved over time, aggressively taking over the printing and branding space and netting blue-chip companies including East Africa Breweries Limited, Safaricom, MasterCard, Mount Kenya Milk, Red Bull, among others, into its fold. It currently employs 34 members of staff on permanent basis and occasionally provides short-term contracts to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my name is Lawrence Some.
I'm Lodge Elvis Odhiambo,
a nursing student.
I'm an aspirant in the upcoming election, and I'm vying for the post of academic minister.
I will be attending the grand debate organized by MKU Journalism Club.
And I will be accentuating knowledge. See you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are back and we are here with academic aspirants. We are sorry for what just erupted. It was just a misunderstanding and everything is under control right now. We are going back to the interview. So sorry for what just happened, and I hope that the aspirants are going to cooperate. And again, I ask, are you going to cooperate and follow the rules that were given to you?
Yes.
Has everyone ascertained that? Esther? Yes.
Are you okay with that? Okay, let's continue, and we'll not touch on that topic again. We've all agreed that if it's personal issues, that will be dead outside the interview. So I'd like us to move on and move away from these issues. I'd like you, Elvis, to tell me, in the academic docket, according to you, what is the biggest challenge that is facing the academic docket? What is the biggest hardship that we have in the academic docket?
Okay, thanks once again for that question. The major challenge that is facing the academic docket, as we have seen for the shortest time I've been here, majorly you see it comes majorly when people are doing their exams. During the exams, people normally have that challenge of the system, there's that discontinuation of that exam. System, like, I don't know which term I can use, system inafika mahali inakwama. You are logged out by the system. Let me use that. So when there is this issue, majorly for you to do a follow-up, it will take kind of a long time, because you reporting after reporting, I think you are needed to at least ascertain those people that is not only one person. You need again to come and check how many people have been affected by this issue. And upon being affected, I think it is being solved, but most of them remain saying, oh, I was forced to take a retake, a supplementary exam just because I was locked out by the system. So the major issue that's affecting the academic docket majorly when it comes to these online exams, during the online exams, people normally have that challenge.
So according to you, that is the only challenge in the academic docket?
I think you asked about the major one.
Yeah, the major challenge.
Yeah, that's according to me, that's the major challenge that we are having there.
Thank you.
Esther, what's the major challenge according to you?
Okay, according to me, that is also the major challenge. And one of my the first manifestos is to champion and to advocate for the upgrade of online portal access, so that we have ease access to the online exams to avoid missing mark. Yeah, at the end of it all.
Summer.
Yeah, thank you so much. For me, I think the main challenge as a university we are facing in terms of when it comes to examination, the challenge we are facing is the issue that Elvis has said about the online examination. You know, you find that during the online exams, you find there are many activities running in the school. And when there are many activities running in the school, you find that the system may fail. You get? So during the examination time, we will be having in fact, all businesses in the school will be stopped. Then we have the only thing which will be going on is the finance thing. But on the exams, we are going to leave the system only for students to do exams and no any other activities to be done. And the second thing is about the issue of inclusivity. If you are keen in MKU, you find that those students with disability, they can't even access the office of the Dean of Students. You get? Because in fact, I have one who, when he wants to see the dean, he calls me and I go there. I call the guys from the gym. They assist me in carrying him. We take him to the dean. You get? So we have an issue of inclusivity. If you go to our university bookshop there, these people, they can't access there because the way that that building is meant, like their wheelchair can't move they can't be able to access it because of their condition. And the second thing, on inclusivity, we have the office of registrar. These people, they can't access there. And the same office is where we have the Career and Alumni Affairs office. That is where Mr. Fugwa stays. But these people, they can't even access there. So I'm going to work on the matter. Use every resource we have here in the university.
Okay, Some, you've told us the what. How are you going to do it? Because these people with disabilities cannot access those offices. What will you do to bring these services to them? Because they cannot access the offices, and obviously these things cannot be changed. The structure cannot be changed. If it's built, it's built. It cannot be changed. So what are you going to do to bring these things to them?
Very nice. Thank you so much. Going to our bookshop, I think there's a slide, I don't know how to call it in English. You know,
it's a ramp.
You know, it's a ramp.
Like
for those able differently, they normally have a ramp.
Yeah, it's
but
a ramp.
it is not there. It is there, but their wheelchair can't.
Yeah.
They can't access it. So that is not even something to be discussed on how it will happen, because that one they will add something small and they are able to access. Yeah, going to the Dean's office. You know that STC is a new building.
Yeah.
You know that. Why were they not able to place a lift there for these special students? Because it is a new building.
Yeah.
So that means we have been having leaders who does not represent all students well. So that STC will be having a lift for these students.
Also, you want to advocate for a lift to accommodate these students?
Yeah, we have inclusivity.
Okay.
And going to the director is director recruitment and registration office. It is just there at the Alumni Plaza, ground floor. You know, that is a matter of also adjusting the nini so that they can be able to to get there.
Any plan B if the lift idea does not work?
I think there's no another plan, because we can't be calling. I don't know whether when this guy will be having an issue, we will be having those guys in the gym. You know, they do carry them to the office of the dean, to the office of the dean. If there is no lift, I don't think whether we will be having we say that the office of the dean to be moved from the where it is to the ground floor, and that I don't know whether it can happen, but I think we need
practical,
to have a lift.
Okay, why aren't you giving us a surety? You've talked about the lift. We've seen if it doesn't do this, what are we going to do? You've said about moving the office, but you're not giving them a surety. You're not confident in that. It's not something you're showing that you want to implement.
It's okay. You know, that is a thing. How can I say it? You know, the university has its own policies. I don't want to come to you, lie to you that I will change this, like the issue of fee restriction.
You are there to push for such changes.
Exact. I'm there, but that is a policy. There is nothing I can do there. Mind is, if you have there are students who have arrears, that is where I came in with the issue of the scholarships. They will be given the scholarships. And the second thing on that, I was to say about the help. Like, you find the majority of the students here in MKU, they are self-sponsored as at per now. You get? So I'm going to work hand in hand with the Office of the Finance Minister. We ensure that our students are being allocated the help so that they can be able to do the exams. And the second thing about those who are allocated the help and they are not able to do the exam, it has not come to their accounts in school, we are going to, like, what normally happens, I will be going to the dean and request him to approve, to recommend these students that their help has been allocated, they should be allowed to do examination. And that is what happens. But when you go to these student leaders, they tell you that give me something is when I'm going to assist you. You get? So those are the kind of things I'm going to work on to ensure that about the office, you know, I don't know, because this is a private institution, and I can't bring whatever I think can work to them and tell them that we need this to work by force. So, but I know the channels I'm going to use, if I represent those challenges to the dean and they are not worked on, I'm going to see the vice chancellor, because even us in our school, when we had the same issues, we went to the office of the vice chancellor and our needs were acted on. So I have faith that when I'm going to present these issues to the school, they are going to act on them. But if they will not act on them, I'm going to visit the office of the vice chancellor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Amos, take us through the first question from John.
Okay, I was asking about the biggest hardship in the academic ministry.
Excuse, I have a question before maybe he talks.
Okay, Esther.
To my brother Some, you've talked about help. Are you in a position to give the MKU students help? You've said you're going to champion for the allocation of help to the MKU students. Are you in a position, or are you the one distributing help?
Okay, let him answer the question and then we'll come back to you.
So thank you so much, my sister.
And make it brief,
exact.
kindly.
That is what I'm going to do.
Mm.
So this
Just
is
give
the
them a minute.
Make it brief. Make it brief.
Professor.
Relax.
Yeah, so this is the thing. I said, madam, that I'm not the one in charge of help. The one in charge of help is the finance minister. And I said, I'm going to work hand in hand with him. Because it is an academic issue, we ensure that the school, they communicate to the, how do you call them, the towers in Nairobi? What do you call them? The anniversary towers. Yeah, they communicate to them so that our students are being allocated the help in time. That is whatever I've said. Are you answered?
I've got you, but we are not in a position to allocate help to students. You can only help them to apply and call.
We have not
in a
heard what I've
position.
said. I'm not saying
Even
that
the
I'm
finance
going
minister is not in a position to allocate help for students. You can only advise, or you can only help them in terms of
Exact. That
advice
is
for
what I'm saying.
applications.
I'm saying this, madam. Universities, they have their own ways to communicate with the
Anniversary.
exact. And if we have in the last regime, we had a finance minister. But you see, majority of the students will miss kupata the help. Why? Because the finance minister, he never pushed for such opportunities for our students. It is a need of the university to communicate so that we are being allocated the funds. That is the thing. I'm not the one who will allocate.
Okay, let's.
If
Okay,
you talk
please
of
let. Okay.
bursaries or Mkusa kit is something of the sort, but not help. That one I totally disagree with you. You can only champion for Mkusa bursary or Mkusa kit, where we'll be saving something to help the less fortunate students who are not able to raise their fee. But matters to do with help we cannot handle as an academics or finance minister here in school. You can only advocate.
Thank you, Esther.
Okay.
Thank you, Some.
I mean,
Please.
Your closing remarks
Please.
on that issue.
Yeah. You know, she's saying something about Mkusa kit. That is something we were told even when we were freshers. Can you imagine, a ministry like Ministry of Health, they are being funded, they are being given money, and there is corruption. What do you think about we comrades? We have an Mkusa kit whereby students give 1,000 when they come to school. Do you think I don't have money and there is money allocated in my account? Do you think you will see me in MKU?
Or you're portraying that you're going to be
No.
corrupt?
Whatever I'm saying is this. The issue with the kit, that is something that can never work. You know, you can't give me money. All you give those, if they do sell the sodas that are meant for refreshments, which are meant for students, do you think if they are given money, they will be able to how do you call it, to give it to the needy students?
It's not what we think. That is why we're giving you this position to oversee and ensure that
it is
it's
up to you
delivered
to oversee
us.
that,
But now,
not they.
let's do this. Let's give this chance to Amos to take us through the very first question, and then we're coming back to this. Okay?
Very well. Thank you so much.
Professor.
So, based on the question, Why are you undermining me?
Okay.
Let me talk. So let me answer the question. So the biggest problem that can make everyone not to maybe to succeed in everything is doing is when he or she is not having information. And I've seen we are really facing a very big challenge. We are in trouble as the institution. We don't have a quick access, a flexible access system that can reach the standards so that we assess the information that we need. Because at the end of the day, we have to do research, we have to give time, because time is a factor. I've been seeing very many students, they are idle, they are sitting. They don't have what we call strong, stable, and accessible internet. To find, at times, it can misfunction. At the library, you have very many computers that are not functional. Even at the computer labs. Sometimes the system crashes. So I'm there. I've seen this is the biggest issue that we want to solve, because that can make us to become a startup. It can become a startup for us, so that as we go forward, we assess that information, we can be able to reach out to whatever we want, because we can assume that everyone has a phone. Maybe you want to do the online examination, and if the system are not functional, what will we do? So I am here to champion for that, and then every other thing to deal with academic affairs, I'm ready to address it, because I have to face the reality. I have to get the feedback from students. As I have talked earlier on, feedback is what is important, because at the end of the day, students pick up, they give their grievances, then we solve them, and we go forward.
You talked about making the process quicker and accessible. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make that process of accessing internet quicker and accessible to students?
And especially those students who don't have the digital mobile phone,
sure.
digital gadget.
So this is my plan.
Okay.
We have the student center. Student center, I've seen very many officers, or the various officers, they have to internet themselves. But me and myself, I have a plan to deal with this. We have to establish a center. We are aware that we have something called studio there. But why don't we have a room whereby, because this institution have a great population. They have very high population. So why don't we have somewhere that we have maybe computers, maybe some laptops that can be owned by the school, and then they are taken there. We subject the internet, the cables, and everything, so that at their convenient time, they can access to this information. They can use these gadgets, because we'll be dealing with real things. We'll be seeing with this, because we have the classroom. They can tell us who doesn't have maybe the digital tools, the Android phones or whatever. They can tell us. We can address to that each and every day. At the end of that's why I was looking about feedback, because we'll be able to know who doesn't have access to this and this. And at the end of the day, we'll solve this problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have a question to ask Amos.
Yes.
You know, gone are the days that you used to tell students that we will do this, we'll do this. We need people who can actualize whatever. Let's stop talking things that are impossible. Because the truth, you are not even informed that we have labs that students are using there to do their exams. So you are talking something that you are not aware of. Second of it, the MKU has dynamic stability system, that is dynamic stability of a system whereby it can undergo repair while some other things are being run. So if you are telling us that you will create a center, where and when, from where? So that's something you need to, when you are talking about a plan, actualizing the plan is what we need. And right now, we are talking how to solve the issue of the students. You can't tell us that, oh, we'll create a center. Already you have a center which is computer labs.
And even the library.
And even the library. Some students normally go there. There are some cubes inside the library that if you haven't seen them, I can take you there.
Okay,
so,
Amos, your response to that?
I think my friend here is not aware that I've been carrying my research myself. Maybe he's not been to the library, maybe recently.
What
It's
is your
not
research
opportunity.
showing?
My research is showing that very many computers there at the library. I went myself. I've been visiting the library. Then you can go and ask them.
Why can't you speak about
I wanted to answer the question of me, of him.
It's okay. Why can't you champion for the...
Elvis, kindly give some of the
Yes,
mic.
yeah.
Why can't you champion? We have the repair of those computers, and now you are telling us you want to create another center where we'll have many of the computers which are going to be broken. Why can't you fix those first?
It seems you don't understand what
Okay, make us
Kindly,
understand.
Amos, and use your microphone.
I'm saying that those students, they want, we want to deal with this thing of concession, because at times when we want to assess, when we are doing online examinations, we can have congestions, because we can assume that there's a small population of students. The population of MKU is very big, and we have to solve this at this place, maybe at the library, the computer labs, and the student center, because that is the center for students. They have to access this information. They have to open access to information.
Yeah.
Okay, just to ask you to correct you, Prof. Amo, is that, you can't say that the system will be congested. The school normally allocates each and every school their own given day, and you are the student to choose at your own personal time. The school is not suggesting for you, because the school can't say that all of us have to do the exam from 7. You are normally given time. So it's high time you stop lying to these comrades. We are not here to get your lies. Whatever you are telling me is, we have a dynamic stability of a system whereby, even if it at all there, we understand there's no machine is 100% efficient. But sometimes they undergo some failures, but they can still run. How many computer labs do you have in this school? How many? There are
Tell
so
us,
many.
how many?
We have... Yeah, you've been researching. Tell us.
No, you're asking the question, how many of them do you have?
Yeah, I'll tell you. He has said that he has been researching on those computers. Tell us now, how many computer labs do you have in this school?
Use your mic kindly.
How many? Many seems give me a number, because they can be counted. Lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, lab 4, lab 5. How many do we have?
I can attest to it.
No.
Okay, Amos, just to make it easy for you.
You've been doing research.
You.
Amos, the question is
listen to the
let
question.
it come from here. No, let it come from here.
Okay, just excuse her.
He's interrupting to me.
It's okay. I'm
That
good.
I'm not lying to the comrades.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
Compromise
to the
me
That is
then.
the first thing you have to know.
I withdraw then.
Because you are-
Compromise.
Elvis,
I
let's let him.
You have not come here to lie.
Answer
You have
the
not
question.
come here to lie. I know of 4 labs in this school that I have visited.
So you've been to all those labs to do your research.
Yeah, I've been to those.
Are they all functioning?
There are those who are not functioning.
How many are not functioning?
I found 2 of them are not functioning.
Two computer labs are not functioning.
Not 2 computer labs.
Uh-huh.
The two computer labs are not functioning in each and every lab.
So in each and every lab you have 2. And how many are there? How many computers are there in one
Then
room?
you can do your mathematics. You're a mathematician. I don't have to answer you to that.
My friend, let's argue with facts and statistics, kindly. We have several computers.
What I want to tell you is that
yes,
at the end of the day, when you're waking up, coming to school every morning, you don't want to tell me. You want to tell me if I choose the time to do my online examination from 7 to 10. You want to tell me that I'll be just one person? Then
you will be many.
You'll be many.
Yes.
Then that's what we didn't understand what we want to solve this issue.
How?
So the thing is, let me assist you on that.
So the issue on online exams, we in fact it was solved a long time ago, because when we have you register the time to do an exam when you feel like you want to do it. You get the issue. If we were to talk about computers, then You are not to talk about exams. You get. I don't think whether whatever the research he has, and he has affirmed that he has done the research, whether he knows anything about. He does not even know how many laboratories do we have for the computer. Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you also know?
I know.
How many?
We have in this MLT block, we have the ground floor and we have the first floor. In each room, we have they are divided into 2, all of them, and there are thousands of computers inside there. Going to the laboratory, the library, sorry, we have a section of computers. You get. There are so many. Even in STC that you want to say you want to build your own store there, we have computers there. So you telling us that you are going to create your own heaven somewhere there is a lie.
Okay, but somehow do you ascertain that there are computers that are not working in these laboratories?
Yes. So he's correct.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. You're saying I'm not building my heaven. These are some of the things, because at the end of the day, we want to serve the corporates.
Why can't we serve them by fixing those that are not functioning?
That is my idea, because
How
at
can
the end
you
of the
bring
day,
Okay, let him talk. Let him talk.
at the end of the day,
Yes.
I want to bring also my ideas myself.
Okay.
About we have resources.
You have
Where are you
said
going to get the resources to buy new ones if they are not? We don't have resources to repair the
I have my
ones.
own avenues. I have my own avenues.
What kind of revenues do you have?
Avenues. Yeah.
Tell us kindly,
Tell us
Amos,
the avenues.
You have
to be
revenues
transparent.
that are
To be
going to cater
transparent.
for this.
Kindly
Personally.
inform us of those avenues to be transparent.
Because it seems like you're going to be working individually.
Let's say, let me be candid on this.
Okay.
Let me be candid on this. I've brought this thing about information.
Yeah.
Because we don't need information in one place. We need information everywhere. And this idea of me, of my good friend here talking about me creating heaven, that's not an heaven. That is just my idea of maybe creating somewhere that maybe we can link up, we can sum up all these things that can maybe at a student center there'll be something that is working.
Where is the space there?
Don't worry about the space.
But Amos,
technology.
No, you're
No, you
talking.
have to give us.
let me
You are
ask the
talking of
question. Amos,
impossibilities.
okay, let me ask the question.
When we
Amos,
have strong-
kindly let me talk. Why do you create another space and yet we have other spaces? We've been told we have the library, we have the
How
MLT
about
block.
making those spaces work?
Why create another one
correct
and yet?
them?
Let me ask you, do you have Microsoft in this school?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
But you
I
don't
can
have.
confirm that we do.
Do we have one?
Yes,
Yeah.
we
It's
have.
functional.
Okay,
It
Microsoft.
Which one do you used to do your online exams?
I'm saying that we have the IT students. Because those students who are doing information technology.
Yes, we have them. See, we have them. And we even have the ICT office over there.
No, why has been our systems failing?
Amos, kindly use your mic.
Are you asking us?
Are you asking us or you are answering
That
us?
is why we have to provide a solution from that.
My friend, I said something here.
So,
you
which
never-
is the solution,
Which is
Amos?
the solution?
The solution is this.
Okay, let him tell us the solution.
kindly,
What
No,
is the solution?
Let's just give him time to answer. Tell us
yeah.
the solution, because maybe I will be there and that solution might help me.
Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah.
hear him.
We have been having this Microsoft. Yes, it is there.
Yes.
But there are still the standards of nowadays. Technology is advancing. We are in a world that is global. It's ever advancing. So have we really been following that is happening currently? And maybe come and resonate and take this Microsoft thing to go to another level and meet the standards of nowadays. And that is what we want to bring to the drawing board and see.
So let me.
There something maybe that is there that we can fix it, that can work and be convenient and be at real time to the students.
Elvis, then
Okay, you know, Amos, you were saying of technology advancing. Were you aware that MKU advanced from the former model which we used to do the former, there was this link we were using to do the exam. Initially, when we joined at first year, there's a link we used to do it. Are you aware that right now, nowadays we are using OES?
of that. There
And
is
why? Which advancement are you talking about?
We've already advanced.
We have advanced
We've already
already.
stepped
I'm
there.
not saying we have not advanced.
And
What?
So, no. Listen first. I'm asking you something which is practical. How do you see this? How do you see it? About the technology. How do you see it?
We are not talking about what's
No.
Just take him through. Answer his question.
Yeah. How do you
Kindly
see
give
it?
him the mic.
have this.
So, what I'm saying here, it's I can't say that we don't have something that's not functioning.
No, technology. We are talking about technology. And
Yeah.
I'm asking you. You see
But
whatever.
yes,
we
you
are
have
using.
technology.
No. You can see, eh? You can see the camera.
I can see, I have eyes.
Is this not a technology?
I'm not that blind. I have eyes.
Okay.
I have my
Tell
own
us.
visioning also.
Tell us.
Then it means that you are becoming personal.
No, the
it's not-
issue I'm
no,
not
it's not
hearing.
on a personal basis.
This is the issue. The issue on board is that Amos,
You have to deal with your emotions.
Okay.
Because this thing is not about emotion.
Amos, kindly.
That's about this with the emotion first. Because
Actually.
before you ask,
Elvis,
Elvis,
kindly.
before you ask
Amos,
me any
kindly.
question, deal with your emotions first.
Okay, let me tell you, Amos, you're telling us you're going to implement something that has already been done. According to someone's question, it was trying to tell you that in school, we are already advancing. You can see this is the new studio, it's advanced. So we're not getting the point of you saying that you're going to bring an advancement in something that has already been done. Give us something that has not been done. Show us the right
It
way.
means that you didn't understand me.
We did.
I'm not talking about bringing another advancements. I'm saying we have to do research and maybe make advancement further. Because at times when we sit like this, we can know that what is happening in
Okay,
the other
Amos,
world.
to get into details, what are these specific advancements that you want in the academic ministry? What are these specific advancements to
Yeah,
get
that
into
you see
detail
that have
you
not been
seek,
implemented
that have
yet.
not been implemented?
At the end of the day, this is what happens. Because something maybe that's happening here at MKU, there is maybe another thing that is happening maybe at other universities. So at the end of the day, if we do research, we see this is what is here. This is what we address that is covered, because there must be an improvement every day.
Oh, so you
There
want
must
us
be
to go
something
do
that is
research and come back?
We
It's
want
research that you've not done.
After getting the opportunity, going to research.
Okay.
It's not
See,
going to come with solution.
We are doing all the research.
We are bringing
Okay.
the solution. We are bringing the
He's not
solutions.
prepared.
I get.
And now he
I'm
needs
very
time
ready.
to go and research.
Let me tell you, my friend, I'm very ready.
Okay,
And
Amos.
myself, I want to advocate for whatever that I want to become positive to the complex.
Okay, Amos, if I'm getting you well, you're talking about research. My friend, as someone who has done research has at that part involved. So when you're talking about we go do research, you told us well in your statement, if I'm not wrong, that you had already done your research. What was your predictive? What did you predict?
Is your prediction?
Is your prediction?
Doing
Because
research
if you
again
continue
and
telling us that go do research, you are not answering our question.
Let me answer you that.
Yes.
Very many times,
Yes.
we have been giving these issues. You were there when we were having the classroom meeting last semester. Were you there?
I was there. I've been
Was the issue addressed?
The issue was addressed because the initial system was not working for all the students. But the school upgraded from the initial one to the current one. Was that not
But this is what had been happening. We have been giving references, and very many references that we have been addressing, they have not been being met.
Like
we
which
have
one?
been
Like
we
which
have
one?
been being told
Like which
that
one?
they are going to work on it.
Which one? Tell us.
You were there yesterday. You were there yesterday when they were talking about this system of election.
Yes, I was
Elvis,
there.
let Esther have
You
the
were talking
mic.
about the system.
But you know, he's still addressing me. So when we are done, I'll just give the mic.
Let us hear what Esther is gonna say about this opinion.
To simplify the matter, Amos was just stressing on the fact that there is still a problem in online portal. Like even yesterday we had a meeting, and during our meeting, many people were raising that question that now that we're even expecting to have system failure because it has happened in the recent past. despite despite the change, there is still issues with access to online portal even during when we are tackling our online exams. So I think that is what Amos was stressing about, and he said he's going to advocate for upgrade of that online system portal, because honestly it's not easy starting your examinations now, then suddenly the system hangs. When the system hangs, you may end up not doing that exams to completion. That will result to supplementary. What is supplementary? In the end, you may not get time to do your supplementary in time. And by having not done that in time, at the end of the day, you will have missing mark or the whatever during graduation. Besides, during elections, we do have that system failure. And they said, the system hangs for 3 hours and it only works for 1 hour. So you see that brings a lot of inconveniences. So I think it's going to advocate for better upgrade of that online portal.
Okay.
Can I answer her?
As you conclude on that?
Yes. Thank you so much. So I think the whatever she's trying to say, she's saying what is there. Of course, it is a problem we have. But now coming to the issue of exams being, that is an online thing, and you are journalists, and anything can happen to your camera anytime, even if you are prepared, anything can happen, right? So for me, if anything happens during students doing examination and the exam is they are being logged out from the system while doing exams, this is whatever we do. We have our HODs. We go there with the person who has the issue. We go there and she writes a letter showing that the person who has brought the case, he or she was not able to do the exam. So she approves that. Then after that, we take it to the director registration office, that is Mr. Titus. And if the exam was submitted as and it was a supplementary, the exam is being removed from the system by the director. And then from there, you are being given another chance to do an exam. So I think whatever they are trying to say, you can't advocate for what you don't know. You get? Saying that I will be advocating for students, what do you have to advocate for? If you don't know whatever is happening at the moment, are you going to advocate for things that you don't know? You don't even know when a student has an issue with the exams. Where do they go for them to get an assistance? So talking of the issue of system and what, that is something which is there. And the only thing we can do, we look for solutions. You get? Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, and to add on top, I've been serving in this capacity of school representative. The moment system starts logging you out here and there, we'll be required to, at least I can't go with one person to go there and say that, one person has been logged out. They will ask you, do you have the evidence and the numbers? And they normally even send what? They have their link. Once you are logged out with the exams, you are required to send your what? To send a request to them, to the MIS. Provided you send, they will see in the system that indeed you are logged out. Reasons being, they can check in the system. Maybe it was a malpractice or there was an interference with the system. So talking of this, you can't go there. The truth to be said, if you have never handled such kind of issues, you can't go there advocating something you are not well off. Because that's why even his people were coming to me. As I said, he is my junior. In School of Education, majorly, let me now say this. In School of Education, we are almost the highest number. We have the highest number of students in this school. And you get that during that examination, most of them are normally in problem. And how do we cater for this? I can't go there advocating, I know this and this, but no. I go there ask for link. Because with me, I can't get the access to know that, why were you logged out? So I have to send my request to them. They check in the system because they can automatically know this person was logged out because of what? Malpractice or because of this and this. So my friends, I guess you may just go back, check these things very well. Then after checking, we might try again next time. There is also next time. Thank you.
Okay. So I'd like to ask the question from there. Okay. Okay.
After Amos, Esther, you're going to give us the closing remarks on this issue.
Yeah.
And now we'll go to the next question.
Yeah.
You are talking about.
I can't leave them.
You are talking about my students from my class coming to you. How many issues have you solved so fast? And I want to explain to this panel that give this issue and this issue and this issue, so that we can attest that it is really true that you really did this.
We have 2 mics. I don't know where
That one is not working.
Oh.
You go, sir. Okay, so whatever happens, if you understood me very well, I said during the I understand when we did our first online exam, that's the communication skill in December 2023. Many people were logged out, including I speaking here. And by then, I wasn't there in that position, but I was helped. Come this last year December, when people were doing this exam, people were logged out, and the issue was settled. That's what I said. They were bringing those issues that I've been logged out. What can I do? Then I direct them. Okay, I think even so, Chacha giving us a link that I shared even to the platform for School of Education, and the issue was solved. Or what else do you want me to clarify?
Remarks.
Okay. We've agreed that it was Amos talking about the upgrade of the system, right? Or the rest of the things. So we are going to champion for the I don't want to say we are going to champion for the, but it was Amos' point. That's why approaching it is a problem. But we've agreed that maybe whoever is going to be appointed or whoever is going to be elected as an academic minister, maybe you cannot prevent the system from hanging, but you'll only follow the respective procedure to solve that. So you'll go to the HOD, the affected students or those who will be affected will go to the HOD and write that letter, which will take to the admissions register for correction of the same. Yeah.
Okay, so Amos, this question is directed to all of you, but I'd like you to start. How will you work around instances where your suggestions, your proposals differ with that of the administration? How will you work around that?
Thank you so much for that question. Very nice question. What I'm going to do is this. I've talked about feedback from the students, because when I'm giving out the problem that is there, it is something that is real, that I've collected data from students. They have given this, because when you are doing research, you have to do survey. You see, the students are saying this and this. This is what we give them questions, interview them, because they'll see, they'll ask you, do you have the records? Because I can't just go there just like this. I have to have the records. These are the real things that are happening on the ground. Then they will see them, I visit them. Then at the end of the day, they give me feedback. Are they going to solve this?
But in instances, Amos, I want you to picture this. In an instance where you've gone to the administration to present your proposals, your suggestions, but those proposals and suggestions differ from those of the administration in one way or the other, how would you work around that?
If in case maybe my proposals differs with them,
with those of the administration. Yeah.
Of course, at the end of the day, you have to work toward this, because maybe I've taken them for one time. I can try maybe twice. I can try maybe twice. They'll really see this is something that is really very serious. This man is really advocating something that really is affecting the students. And then at the end of the day, they will be able to solve, they'll be able to meet this thing, and we'll address the problem.
Some, the question to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think we have the Constitution, and in the Constitution they have enlightened us on the roles of an academic minister. So I don't think whether I'm going to present something which is out of the Constitution to the school, and the thing I see that it cannot work. So I'm going to follow the Constitution while representing student issues.
Esther, do you foresee any instances where your suggestions and proposals will differ with those of the administration?
I don't think I'll see one burst because I'm going to work strictly with the Constitution, but should there be, just in case, of course, to err is for human.
Yeah.
But should there be, I'll look for the best alternatives. Of course.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. First, you know, I'm someone who is like, I do follow rules. And being that there is constitution that is guiding me, I'll be able to follow the constitution. After that, we understand that if you study more about the theories of management measured by Frederick Taylor, when he's talking about we have what we call this, the superior and the inferior. You have to suppress your self-interest to the general what? To the general interest. If at all it was of my interest, I love to suppress it for their general interest. Because at all the days what matters is I'm just a representation. And what I have to understand that the school can run minus me. And that's the truth. If you can't rebel against the school. So I'll just work as per the constitution, and I don't see any instance where the admin I'll go something that will go against them.
Okay.
Thank you.
So far so good. It's been a heated interview, a very heated interview.
Absolutely.
I want to thank
You know,
every one of you for participating.
You know, Liz, it is not about hate and hate. When we come here, like, let me use this term. I don't know, in quotes, we don't want soft leaders. We need someone, if we say it is left, it is left. Not someone who will be going there just to, you know, no, it is high time we need leaders who can stand out for us. Because we are really being embarrassed if we elect leaders who cannot stand for us. We as the MKU, can you get at least leaders who can stand out for us? And being that academic is our major obligations, we are all here to escalate in the academic field. Can we get leaders? Not just a representation, but can we get leaders out of them? And it is high time we don't need these so charismatic leaders. We need a functional leadership.
And the best part about that is that we are going to be passing this to our students, and those who are already viewing us on our online platforms at Atlanta MKU and Radio MKU Radio. Thank you so much. That is Facebook. Thank you so much. I'm hoping that you've seen and heard our aspirants and that you're going to make a wise decision. And we're going to take a very short commercial break. We'll be right back. As we have told you, we're having a live audience. We're going to be giving that chance to them. And to those who are on our online platforms, it's your time to give that question and let us see how it's going to roll. We'll be right back. Whoa.
This is the home of scholars who believe in providing local solutions to global problems. Those who treasure internationally recognized quality university education and view the world as a global village, connected through ICT and cemented through collaborations with leading universities and organizations across the world. This is the story of Mount Kenya University, East Africa's academic fortress, respected globally and cherished locally. Mount Kenya University, also known as MKU, has earned its place as one of the most prestigious private universities in the East Africa region, which trains for local and international markets. This has in turn made it attractive to many students across the continent and the world, making MKU their #1 choice when pursuing higher education.
Salaam alaikum. We are South Sudanese students at Mount Kenya University, and we are proud to be here.
Salut tout le monde. My name is Cheryl Baron from Ivory Coast, and I'm happy to study at MKU.
My people, hello. So we are from Liberia, and we are so excited to be studying here at the Mount Kenya University.
Bonjour, my name is Dominique from Comoros, and I'm excited to be at MKU.
Muribanji, we are Malawian students studying at Mount Kenya University.
This is Ali Abshir from Mogadishu, Somalia. I'm very happy to graduate from Mount Kenya University.
Amahoro Mwese. We are from Burundi. We are very happy to study at MKU.
I'm a student from Angola, and MKU is the best university.
We are students from Uganda. We are studying at MKU. We are happy to be here.
There is no doubt that Mount Kenya University has been intentional in ensuring global access to higher education, as well as maintaining acceptable international standards in the cause of expediting that mandate.
In May 2024, MKU was ranked among the top 5 destinations in the country for international students from Africa and beyond in a study released by research firm CPS International.
They come because of the quality, and they can use the knowledge and skills they have acquired from the university for the purposes of serving their own countries.
We have incorporated the natural ingredient which can take care of aging process.
Our mix of both local and international members of faculty has also enabled our students tap the best knowledge from different parts of the world, making MKU indeed a hub of unrivaled global knowledge. The management of the institution has also been seeking exciting and groundbreaking opportunities set to thrust our graduates to the international market. In August 2024, Mount Kenya University broke new barriers by becoming the pioneer private university in the history of Kenya to establish a maritime academy, marking the beginning of endless opportunities for Kenyans and East Africans at large to train as seafarers and work in cruise ships.
The Malindi Maritime Academy represents a critical step forward for Kenya's maritime sector. It is an investment in our youth, our economy, and our future.
Career opportunities ndio ni kama hizo. Watu wanapata kazi katika meli.
Malindi Maritime Academy hopes to produce individuals who will conquer the marine space.
In the field of nursing, MKU has seen a surge in enrollment for students seeking to learn preparatory certificate course in order to travel to Germany for work and study. This follows the successful partnership between MKU and Hochschule Koblenz University of Applied Sciences of Germany and Lebensschule Tirol of Austria, which has already seen 2 cohorts travel to Germany and Austria to work. The 3rd cohort will leave Kenya for Germany in March 2025.
I came to Germany on the 27th of August 2024, which is this year, thanks to the partnership of MKU, that is the Mount Kenya University main campus, and the partnership in Germany.
The efforts that MKU is making in training Kenyans for the German market have been recognized by the German government.
Und frei ist vielleicht am Wochenende.
It has placed a German language lecturer by the name Charlotte Katharina Filbri at MKU through German Academic Exchange Service, also known as DAAD.
We are planning to have eventually 5,000 students joining this program every year.
The university has also added another feather to its cap through the medical school. The MKU Medical School, which is the leading medical school in East Africa, as rated by health technical experts from the Medical and Dental Practitioners Councils from the East African region, has also received recognition from the United Kingdom.
Mount Kenya University Medical School has been granted recognition by the prestigious General Medical Council of the UK, opening doors in the United Kingdom for doctors from this institution.
This means that doctors who have been trained at MKU will find it easy to work in the United Kingdom. Research and innovation has been the driving force of this academic giant. To achieve this, The management of the institution has not only invested in cutting-edge technology and equipment, including this DNA sequencing machine, but also holds annual Research and Innovation Week. This is a platform where members of the university are able to come together and showcase their innovations.
We want to translate what we have to our students, and I have seen it demonstrated in the symposiums that we've had here.
Such platforms have encouraged students like Esbon Ogeto from the School of Education and Bettina Maruti from the School of Engineering, Energy and Built Environment to be more creative and come up with unique innovations. Through their startup, Nana Hill Enterprises, the duo have produced a biofertilizer from pineapple waste which separates carbon from the atmosphere, increasing productivity and also creating jobs for youth and women. This innovation was ranked the best among 38 startups from 6 universities during the Zindagi Prize competition, which was supported by Zindagi JS Bank of Pakistan.
We have been able to participate in various competitions, and the first one is HALT Prize, where we emerged as the top finalist in Sub-Saharan Africa. We have also advanced to the final stages of Ayute Challenge Africa. And recently, we emerged as the winner for Zindagi Prize Kenya Regionals, and we will be representing Mount Kenya University in the Globals in Pakistan.
Mount Kenya University School of Education lecturer Dr. Joyce Gikandi was given Special Recognition Award, the National Outstanding Researcher in the Social Sciences, Technology and Innovations category during the Kenya National Research Festival 2024. Dr. Gikandi sprang into the national limelight because of her scholarly work, which centered around education technology through e-learning.
I have been driven by passion and interest to publish for impact, especially to attract wide leadership internationally. And I believe that was one of the areas that led to this recognition.
The management of the university encourages members of the faculty to engage in such research by providing them with the Vice Chancellor's grant. The grant is awarded through a competitive process.
Initially, the capping was just about 200,000, but recently the university expanded that to 1.8 million per faculty or per team of faculty members interested in a grant.
The School of Hospitality, Tourism and Travel Studies has also had a
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lawrence Some. I'm a Lodge Elvis Odhiambo, a nursing student. I'm an aspirant in the upcoming election, and I'm vying for the post of academic minister. I will be attending the grand debate organized by MKU Journalism Club. And I will be accentuating knowledge. See you there. Thank you. Thank you.
Debate and interview, sorry. It's been an interview.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Academic aspirants, I'm sure you have all familiarized yourselves to them. You've had them give you their manifestos. You've had them give you the plan, and we are hoping that we are going to select wisely and give the perfect leader to do this task. And now we had promised that we're having a live audience. It's the time, and we're going to have the first question from Ruth.
Pass the mic.
So, hello, my name is Ruth Kilonzo, and I'm glad to be here. I have listened to all your views on how you're going to tackle us and our needs. And so my question is going to be based about your view, Professor Amos. Whatever you have said, it has really been hard and struggling for you when you are answering the questions of what you have researched and what you are aiming to do after when you're going to be successful appointed in the office. How are we going to trust that you're going to do what we want as comrades? And my second question, it will be based on school fees. Many students, I think 50 of our students, 50%, they do not do their exams because of school fees. They do the cards, but they don't do exams, and they are always get restrictions. So by that case, you get many students are able to spend a lot of time in school. How are you all going to improve that when you get into office? Thank you.
So we'll start with Amos. That question was directly yours.
Thank you so much, Ruth. First question, your first of trust. You know, this is a position I'm not calling for. This is a role. I'm entrusted. I have to abide by the Constitution. There is the Constitution, the student Constitution. What the Constitution is really inducting, is really saying, I have to adhere to that. Because I was veteran, I was asked questions, whatever I was asked. And another thing is that I've been a class rep. I've led the students so far. They've entrusted me that role. They believe in me. They believe in my action. Action at the end of the day, it is a service to them. Because if you serve their preferences, then if you are given that opportunity to lead even the whole population of MKU, the whole academic community, I'll be entrusted because I want to bring something that is positive. Because I want to encourage something that is positive to the students. Because at the end of the day, we have to be positive. Get feedback, get every information that is there, make a move that is positive. Because I myself, as I have told you, I am an advocate of change. We want changes, we want an improvement, and we want to move forward. We search around, we see, we bring real solutions so that we can real results at the end of the day. Your second question on the school fees. You talk about, we have been having these issues, the issue of scholarship. My friend here, Some, a daughter of the kitty, I myself have to introduce something that is called flexible fee payment plans. How are we going to deal with it? There have been a policy about the fee restrictions. There have been the 40%, there have been the 60%, and then towards the examination time, you finish paying your school fees. There has been this norm that every student is capable to pay the school fees having this institution. This is a private institution, but it is not the case. There are also students who come through government scholarship. And this is what we are going to do. We have the class representatives. We have associations at this great university. We get feedback from them. What are these students? Who are these students who are facing challenges? They give us real facts. Because at the end of the day, we want real things. Because if you don't give me the problems you are facing as comrades, I'll not be able to point out. That's why we have representatives. So it will be my mandate to call them. They tell me, who are these students who are facing these challenges? Then we look for a way, we look for a solution. Because if we solve this problem, then we will be able to move, we'll be able to avoid this maybe examination, special examinations for some of the students. They'll be able to do exams, they'll be able to do the cards on time, and we'll move as an institution. I think I've answered your question.
Not really satisfied from the first question.
Yes.
My first question, I think you didn't understand me very well. I asked, how are you going to make us be clarified that the things which you have said, because you have proved that you are not even sure of what you have researched about, we comrades you have heard from all your conversations, the questions which your colleagues were asking you, you were not really clear about anything. How are we going to trust you when you get into the docket and successfully get into the office?
I think you didn't count me well. I've been a leader in this school. I've led the students in very many very many activities that are happening.
Like which ones?
Ranging from environmental activities. My colleague here, Esther, can attest to that. We have been having events that are maybe running outside our university, even within. And I've been bringing something that is positive. When I introduced myself, I said I want to bring something that is positive. I am an advocate of positive change because we want to make positive impact.
And you didn't clarify the positive change you're going to give. You didn't clarify.
The positive change I clarified about, yes, about the question of what is the major problem that is affecting us. Then I talked about information. I addressed that, but my colleagues here had their own ways of attacking to me. I don't know about that. It is me who bring in that issue. That was my own idea. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think I'm going to tackle the question about the fee policy or something. Yeah, thank you so much. So about gate restriction, you know that is a university policy. And there are other things, even if you do what, it will be difficult for you to say that we should not be having things like restrictions. So for me, I think I'm going to work on two things. The first thing, I'm going to work on the scholarships that have that is my number one manifesto. I'm going to work on the scholarships to ensure that our students are being allocated. There is a revival of the scholarships. So the first thing, if we will have the scholarships, it means that majority of the students will not be having issues to do with restrictions. You get? And the second thing I'm going to do about restrictions, I'm going to work hand in hand with the Office of the Finance Minister. We ensure that there is timely release of the help funds to the comrades to ensure that they are being able to attend classes. They are not being restricted. And if I have friends maybe who are not being able to enter the school because of restrictions, you know, the thing is all about creating a good rapport with these people who are at the gate. You get? They are humans like we are, and they are parents. So we can go there and explain to them, if at this time we have restrictions, and there are those students who have cards and they need to do the cards, you should at least allow them to come to enter the university. About speaking of, I think you said about something about flexible CG payment. I think it is flexible because we do pay 40%, 60%, 80%, and 100%. And I said, if we have a student who applied for help and it is allocated, but the funds have not, the funds are not in our account yet, I say that whatever we are going to do is I'm going to request the Dean of Students to recommend this student that the student has gone to him having a request to do exams, and he has approved that the help has been allocated. So if the help is equivalent to the amount which is remaining for the student to do the exam, the dean will approve for the student to go to the alumni, that is first floor, to be allowed to do the exam until the help money is allocated.
Thank you so much, Ruth, for posing such a question. It's a nice one, and many comrades suffer from fee issues, and that is the main problem as to why majority of us miss exams, missing mark, delaying to graduate, and all that. I talked of the Mkusa kitty, where we are going, okay, I'm not going to work alone there as an academic representative, but we are going to work as Mkusa Council, the 7 of us. So we can have Mkusa kitty where we'll be raising some funds together with those we have staffs here in MKU and other subordinate staffs as well. So those whoever will be willing to contribute something in that Mkusa kitty. We can save that. And of course, I'll work hand in hand with the class representatives and the school representatives who will help me identify the individuals who are badly in need of that so that we may be able to support them with that. Apart from that, number 2, back homes, everyone here, I believe you come from somewhere. I believe we have homes somewhere. So back homes, we always have funds from the government. It is called bursary, NGCDF funds. And nowadays, majority of the MPs do distribute that to the students. So by working with the class rep and the school reps, I'll be able to identify the students who are really in need of that. So once a leader, always a leader. I have some connections with some of the members of parliament, plus getting their contacts with getting a contact of an MP of Tuseme, let's say Migori, let's say I have a contact of an MP from Migori County. It will be easier getting a number of an MP from Thika or Kiambu County. And maybe by accessing that number, we can push for the names of the comrades who are studying in MKU to them so that you can also be included in the bursary. So you can apply for that, and that can also subsidize for your fees, apart from the scholarship that we always have. He says he's going to revive the scholarship. We have that one of Mkusa and we have the VC. The VC scholarship is not favoring all students. Only a few individuals are getting that. So I can champion and push for most students to be covered, those who are not able to raise their fee on their own. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Esther. Before I go to Andrew,
I want to clarify something. There's something I forgot before I clarify. So I think I've been, being a class rep, and I've been, there are those students who have been having issues with their fee. And I came that I had one from my school. In fact, I deferred for around 2 years. That is 6 semesters. You get, his class graduated last December. We sat down as a school and we agreed that this guy has a lot of fee areas that are needed for him to be able to continue with the classes. So we agreed that we are going to do a fundraising to him. And that is what has been happening. If there is a student who has a fee issue, and we can see that this student, the first thing, he has no bursaries. She comes from a humble background. We have been able to assist them during fundraisings. So that is whatever we are going to do. And clarifying on your point, we don't have a vice chancellor's scholarship. We have chancellor's scholarship.
Okay, thanks once again for the question. And I can see all the points have been exhausted. When we talk about fee is something that it is our mandate to pay, but it is not us, it is the parent. But we understand that we all come from different families. And in the event, it is good as a leader to be able to reach the local government to assist. Just as my sister said here, and my brothers here. We can involve even the local government in this. I've seen in major schools, institutions like KU, if at all someone has a problem, we involve this local government. We have a common fundraiser even once in a year. Then it at least it cater for someone who is really in need. Because the truth to be said here, there's no day you'll tell someone that, okay, I personally am a beneficiary of CDF. Not all people who apply for CDF get CDF. And let me tell you the truth to be said, even these people know. CDFs are only, it is only located there, but few are getting it. Reason being, it depends with the leader. They can tell even this audience seated here. Not everyone gets it. What if you advise me to vie for CDF, then I fail to do? What do you do? Do you tell me to wait until next year? So what we can do is involve. Why don't we bring this local government into action? We summon them. We say that, okay, we understand that the funds, because
We even have emergency funds in the CDF's docket in that nini, whereby if at all that's something that is immediately that is urgent, they can release funds. Not that funds are not there, but it depends with how, because saa zingine huyu mtoto mwenye hata chifu yao wenyewe ajui ni nani. I understand, atakwambia mimi nilizaliwa Nairobi, I don't understand about home. Na kwao ni maybe ni Migori County, Suna West, where I come from. Umwambie go back to the UMP of Suna West, umwambie akupe basari. Umuuliza hata what is the name, because they have to ask you. The chiefs are the ones collecting this. Who is the name of your chief? Iti nilizaliwa Nairobi sijui. So we just have to see how we can incorporate all these people, because not everyone comes from home. We come from home ndio, but some of us have not been raised where we are supposed to be. So me, I think first of all I'll involve the local government. Through the scholarships that are in school, those ones are good. They can easily access them. But can you at least source from the local government, whereby we bring them on board? Like the other time I saw governor being invited here. At least in such kind of occasions, can we have a such kind of event, then invite these people? Yeah, just write an invitation in those major events that this time as the Mkusa, we are planning now to hold a mega fundraising.
Thank you so much, Elvis.
Yes.
Now we're going to take our last question from Nyangweso, and each of you is only going to be given a minute to answer.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Mark Okoth Nyangweso, but I'm well known as Comrade President. I appreciate our incoming academic representative, and I have a few questions to put across. When you see my face, you see a good number of comrades in MKU. What does that mean? I have interacted with good numbers of them, and I've collected numerous problems facing comrades, and I'll only ask basic ones. My first question is going to Amo. Amo, this is a direct question. Do you know the name of the principal of Odell in Mount Kenya University?
The principal of Odell?
Sure.
Based on what I've...
the name.
She is a woman.
The name?
The name is, I think she's called Professor Chen something.
Okay.
Yes, I know she's a woman.
Okay, she's a woman. I'm talking about the name. I was specific.
I'm not sure. I can't tell the name.
Thank you.
No,
is there anyone of you know the name of the principal of the of Odell? Okay, Amos have said he only knows she's a lady, which is factual. But I was specific. I want the name. I wanted the name. So is there anyone who knows the name of the principal of Odell? Apart from Amu? None of us, right? Yeah. So do we know the role we are going to? Yes. And you don't know the name of the principal of Odell? What does that speak? Have you read the Constitution? Yes, right? Yes. At the same time, you know, the main problem which comrades are facing is this thing called online exam. Yes. Sure, right? Sure. But at the beginning, you don't know even the person you're supposed to go and approach. Is it making sense? The answer is no, right? Yes. So what can we do? We ask Dean to give us other people. Anyway, that's aside. So that one is telling you need to do a lot. My question is this. Last semester, we had a good number of comrades who missed exam because of fee arrears. Good number of them applied for help, and help indicates allocated. Up to now, there are no disbursement. A good friend of mine have tried to elude us, that is going to talk with Dean to at least give opportunity for those whose help status have been allocated. What if the allocation is cancelled? My question is to Some. What if the allocation is cancelled?
I think you are very tough on us, but
I have
it's
to be
okay.
tough because this docket is where the problem is.
Yeah, it's okay. So I think you have your question is if it is cancelled.
Sure.
What can we do? I think that is where the issue of if it is a duration, like we have some months to or some weeks, that is for exams to be done, we can do a fundraising for that student.
Can you estimate the number of those who applied for help and did not get? And are we able to do a fundraising for them all?
You know, you say you are specific.
Yeah, well, that's why I was so specific according to what you have answered. Yeah.
So, like, you can't know if a person has missed their location if they have not come to you. You get?
Okay. Were you aware that help can be cancelled?
I know that.
You know?
Yeah.
But you proceeded to tell us that.
You know, like, whatever I'm saying is something, if it is cancelled, then we have no other alternative. We have to look for a way. And we can't go to the school and the finances office and tell them that you should allow this student to do an examination because his help was cancelled. You get? Yeah, I'm speaking from a reality. I've been assisting students who have been allocated help, and the help has not been dispersed to the school.
Okay, you have not convinced me though. This is now the general question. We all know that they did not do exam. At the same time, they have not registered units. But the units are being registered and deadline is nearing. As an incoming academic minister, what do you have to say?
Okay, about fee arrears, you have to ensure that if someone knows that he has a fee arrears and he or she was not able to do an exam, that is something which is like someone, you should tell your parents that you are not able to do exams, and if they know, you should at least, that is something which they can do by their own. But now when it comes to unit registration, whatever it happens, in fact, like on Monday, I was in the director's office, and he told me that if you have arrears for last semester and you want to register for the semester's unit, you have to clear first the arrears which you had last semester. Sure. Is when you will be able to register for the semester. And if you pay the fee for last semester, that is, and the units which you are in last semester, in this semester, you are not going to pay for that examination. You are going to do if those units were for last semester, you will be able to do the exams for the semester if those units are in this semester. And if I think I don't see whether we have any other alternative than assisting these students through whatever I've said.
Okay, can you pass the mic? Esther, you have heard what I've asked. Yes. According to me, he has answered what I was not expecting. You want to register for unit. You have fee arrears of last semester. In your mind, you are waiting for help allocation. What is your take as an incoming academic minister?
Okay, thank you. You said you want to register for units and you are expecting help because the allocation has already been done, but disbursement is not yet done.
Remember last semester I did not do exam because of the same.
But that is the right channel to follow from the way he has explained that. Okay, like for you to register the units for this semester, you have to clear first the areas of the last.
So what is your take?
My take, like how you can
handle that issue.
How I can handle that issue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any other alternative apart from just following the
so
policy.
I wait until the help disburse the money.
No,
that is what was there.
Okay, maybe if it may be possible, then we can organize I can organize for a quick fundraising so that we help you clear the arrears of the last semester so that you're able to register for your units for this semester.
Can you pass the mic to?
Yes.
The same question applies.
Okay, the truth to be said, and I'm someone who believes in reality. As an incoming academic minister, I can't lie to you, I'll take my salary to pay the school fee. The salary is small. Second, we are all comrades. You can't expect, because it is not one person who will be having the same problem.
Yeah, they are good.
There are several of them. So there, if at all we can't get any, that's why I was talking of the emergency funds from the government. If we can't go there, look for the local government to help with the emergency funds that normally having, then there is no other option. Because the truth be said, maybe we are having 50 students having over 40,000. That is over 200,000. But if we involve these, because come January, the checks were disbursed for the university students. Some, if it was for emergency, for those who are sitting for their exams, they were to begin this money on December. And if it is for like right now, with us we will be championing for like the deadline for unit registration is coming to an end. What we do is that we involve the local government, because hatuwezi danganyana hapa tutachanga 200. These are also comrades that we want to source money from them. So if we can't involve the local government to assist, of which they will assist, we will help those whom we can. But if not, there is no other alternative.
So in a nutshell, you are trying to tell us, the comrades, that you cannot negotiate with school to aid this or to allow this student who have these arrears to register unit. We have to check on the other side of the school where we involve the government and all that. Okay, thank you. That was one of my questions. Don't want to go there again. My second question is about the security awareness of our comrades. Lecturers, there are lecturers who have class from 7, some 7 in the evening.
Yes.
A good number of comrades are locomoting from far.
Yes.
And we all know all the insecurities around campuses, the phone snatching, etc. You as an academic minister, what do you have to take, or what is your say concerning the early classes and the late classes?
Before you answer, if you have another question, just ask all of them.
Okay, my last question is this, because of time, to our academic minister. What are you going to do to help those comrades whose exams were terminated because of failure of system of Mount Kenya University on Thursday, that is last semester? I can't remember the date, but there was a system failure from saa 10 hapo hadi uko evening. All those who are doing the exams at that moment, the exams were the system decided to log them out. Then at the time when the system was coming back to normalcy, ilipata kama the exam have already been submitted. Unapata ulikuwa number 6 na the question inaenda hadi number 70. Automatically you are going to get soup. You are getting soup kwa communication skill, a question of ABCD. What is your take, or how are you going to help this comrade to at least find justice? Thank you.
Okay. It's okay. First question about early classes. We don't have any problem with early classes, because in the morning, or at least everyone is locomoting to go work. The only problem we might be having is the late classes. That one, you can negotiate a bit with the lecturers for at least to end the classes a bit earlier. That one is something we can advocate. I can advocate for. Second to your question, I'm sorry you came late, but we had already tackled it. But I'll tell you. First of all, me personally, I'll just get the names, take to the HOD, to the registrar, then the portal to be withdrawn, then the student concerned to resit for the exams. Like to start afresh. Yes.
The answer is the same.
Thank you. Some.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think the issue of having, in fact, for me, on Thursday, I do have 4 classes. That is from 7 to 7, that is. But you know, lecturers here, you can't force them to do whatever you want. We have been, if there are those students who have classes at 7, from 4 to 7, and from 7 to 10, I think the only thing which can be done is the class rep negotiating with the lecturer and telling, you know, some they come from Nairobi, so they might not be able to know whatever is going on here within. So it's all about the class rep to tell the lecturer this is what is happening. They agree. If the class can start at 8 a.m., if the class can start, if they have a class from 4, they do it from 4 to around 5. Then to around 6, then they go. And on the issue of online examination, I think I elaborated it well. I will see it at the video.
Thank you. Almost 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be faster. The first question on the early classes and the late classes in the evening. Soma has given that idea that I really want to put across. This is what we are going to do. I've been a class rep myself. You understand these students, where they reside from. You know these students reside from. You have to reach to an agreement that when can we start these classes? You have to agree as a class. If it is 8, let's start at 8 and finish at this time. The same case to the late class evening. I think that first question has been answered. The second question about the online examinations. This is something that has been happening. We have to have a platform. We have the email that you can send a request. It really registers records. It has records on what you have done in the system. Then these records, when they have your admission number and everything, we can go and detail them and see them there at the ICT room. They give us the feedback, and then if it is going to be drawn, it will be drawn. So I'm going to advocate for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amos. Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther and Elvis, for being yourselves. It's been a nice interview, and congratulations for this farm. Now I'm going to give each of you a minute, and this is so strict, a minute, to talk to the comrades of Mount Kenya University. They have already seen you, so kindly, for those with trust issues, clear the air. This is the time to clear your air and convince them that you are the right candidate for this position. I'll start with you, Elvis. A minute.
It's okay. Thank you, Liz. To all dear majestic comrades, kindly pleading with you that let's come next week, let's select leaders who can at least advocate for change. In many times we have been there, but I'm advocating for change, and let's see change after next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz, for the opportunity. Hello, comrades. This is Esther Cheno once again, Academics Minister Hopeful. I'm an advocate for change, and I believe that leadership is an opportunity to better the lives of others and not an opportunity to satisfy self-greed. So I humbly request you, comrades, to select the leaders who have your interest at heart and not interest of serving personal greed.
Hello, comrades. My name is Lawrence Some. I'm an aspirant for the Doctorate of Academics. You know me. I've been assisting you wherever you need my help. For those who know me, I think I don't even need to convince you again. Come next week. I request you come in large numbers. We vote for our delegates. To our delegates, majority of you I know have assisted you when it comes to academic issues. So please, I request you that you may vote me in as your next academic minister. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Esteemed comrades, it is an honor to have this interview. And this is what I want to put across to all the comrades. This comrades for comrades. This is a comradeship. This is an academic community that we want to build. I am Amos Kipkirui Langat, fondly known as Professor Amo. I want to urge all the comrades, let's elect our delegates so that they can go and decide leaders who can bring real solutions so that we can have real results. Because we want leaders who are able, we want leaders who can advocate for change. We bring revolution, we bring empowerment so that we can change this institution and be the beacon of excellence. I can say I'm that leader. I really seek for your support. I humbly ask for your support. Support me. Support a future leader who wants to bring a drastic change in our great institution. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Once again, thank you. And we would love to apologize for any lines crossed. And we hope that what has been discussed ends in this interview room. And we're hoping that you guys are going to cooperate and may the best candidate win. All the best. And thank you so much for all the viewers. And this has been the second day of our great interviews in preparations of Mkusa 2025. It has been here in the journalism studio, brought to you by Talanta MKU, as per produced by Rising Tide Media. We are hoping to catch you in our late afternoon segment where we're going to be having the finance aspirants. Hoping that you're going to come prepared because we need to get and know these people to shape our vote for a better tomorrow. Hoping no stone has been left unturned. Till later, my name is Elizabeth Mongai.
And I am Monene John. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving us such intriguing perspectives. You're watching a series of Mkusa interviews coming to you live from the MKU Journalism Studios, produced by the Rising Tide Media Crew. My name is Monene John. Stay tuned for the finance docket in the afternoon.
Asanteni sana.
Have a lovely afternoon.
Internationally recognized education.
We are Malawian students studying at Mount Kenya University.
We are students from Uganda.
I'm a student from Angola.
We believe in making university education affordable and accessible. We will enable you achieve your career goals. Join us today and let us turn your ambitions into reality. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities.